You want to be the Rat King? We can do that. That sounds like a good idea. I think this deck has a lot of potential. So what this deck does is you summon lab rats, you mutate them to make them stronger. Rat King all the way, okay. And you can execute your own minions in order to gain block if you need it badly. Otherwise you have the basic defense and cane strike card, which are in every deck. And you have the reprimand, which makes all your allies deal more damage for a turn. So if you have a lot of lab rats, and you can have up to 4 if you have the cards fully upgraded, then these will do a lot of extra damage by dealing 6 extra damage every single one of them, right? That can be very, very strong, I feel. We have about 2 hours for this, so we should be able to get a full run in. Okay, what do we do? A little fight for starters, motel, asylum, refueling station, like this. These are all very good. There's a storehouse. We do need wood, so I do want to go to the storehouse. But I guess we start out with a little fight against the locals, so I can maybe explain stuff a little bit more to you. Seeing the game for the very first time, right? Okay, so here are the enemies. We take turns, right? We have our little crow dude with us. And because of the upgrades that we got, we start out with some random items. We got the goggles here, which is not a fantastic card for us to get. Normally, the decks that you start out with, like, pretty much only have common cards in them. And the like one upgrade that I got makes it so you start with a random rare card. This is a decent defense card, but mostly if you use cards that use the mad form, we could maybe employ that at some point. Depends on which kind of cards we get in the future, right? We also have this thing here as equipment. So we start the battle with Despair, which means we deal more damage the more HP we have lost. Not a really useful item for the character that we are playing here. We have candles. So we can put the aura status effect onto ourselves, which means that we will negate negative status effects that afflict us. Not too shabby. Let's summon a lab rat and get a bit of block going, because these dudes are attacking us. Like we can see the one dude is hitting us for 9, the other for 6, and this means they do a curse attack, so they deal damage and they do a negative effect on us. They deal 15 damage, we have enough block to not get hit by that. When you fully block a cursed attack, you don't get damaged and you don't get the negative effect applied to you. That's really nice. Our 2 minions will attack this dude and deal some damage. So that was a very good turn for us. And also, I should maybe move my webcam up just a little bit, because you see here on the bottom left, we have the energy that we have, and we have the combo bonuses, and we see the defense combo bonus right now. But there is also an offensive combo bonus. And the more cards with block in the description or attack in the description, like these numbers here go up. And then for the next block or attack card, we get X times this amount of bonus damage or block out of it. Not enough rats so far? Yeah, we need more. And also, mutate them. Now we have a mutated rat that has more HP and will deal more damage. Also, we are not getting attacked now, so we can freely attack the enemies. Also, you notice that above the cards there is this little pips here, which means that we need to use them a certain amount of times until they level up. Like if we use this specific defense card here 4 times, it will level up and become stronger to give us not 6 but 7 block every time. And then we need to use it 6 more times to level up it again. So we want to spend all of our energy as much as we can, even if we are not getting attacked, in order to get all of the upgrades that we can. We might even want to draw out combats a little bit here and there in order to get more upgrades on our weapons. So the mutated rat now does not only deal damage, but it also inflicts poison to enemies. which is a really, really nice thing. And now we have a problem. Because we are getting attacked for 17 damage, we only have 3 block. The block that you have left at the end of a turn always gets halved. You don't lose everything, or block, like it is, for example, in Slay the Spire, but you do lose quite a bunch. We could execute our crow or our rat to get 10 or 15 block out of that. If we sacrifice the crow, we will not get damaged by this attack. I like that idea, but at the same time we are losing out on quite a bit of damage then. Taking just 14 points of damage to the chin doesn't sound like a good idea though. I think we execute the crow, take our block, upgrade the damage of our rat a bit, and then hit this dude. If we had the ability to kill him, like if one of our 2 dudes had attacked this guy, because they take their turns after we are finished, right? So we would not have been attacked by the guy, then that would have been very nice. Oh yeah, there are the rats. We can only have 2 at the same time right now. We need to upgrade the cards so we can have more of them. So for now, it's just like this. If one of our rats dies, though, we can just resummon it. And the nice thing about having these minions, enemies that don't attack like the whole group will sometimes just do this and just attack one of you guys. So you don't have to worry about your own safety. You can just mutate that rat and slap this dude's face. He will kill the rat, but still dealt quite a bit of damage, so that's good enough. Defend, cane strike. Okay, 5 more HP. Almost done. The rat must live. We can do our best for that, but at the same time... At the same time, it's just like... These are like cannon fodder. Like the rats are really just cannon fodder. And they don't have a lot of HP, really. Like 7 HP here, then the mutated one has 10. The highly mutated rat is at 14, I think. And then there is one level above that that has 18 HP. So really not a lot. And some enemies will just outright kill them with 1 hit. Poor rat being treated like that. They are lab rats. They have it coming, right? We could upgrade execution. Play it once more to upgrade it more, because then we get more and more percentage of the killed minion as block. But if we want to kill this dude before he hits us... Okay, if we use execution, the dude will not... Yeah, that's actually a really nice idea. This is enough block to not take damage now. And we can do another turn after this round. So we can get some extra pips on our cards. Defend, cane strike, and now he dies. So we got 2 extra pips out of that. Not too bad. Okay, we get an accessory item. Using a consumable reduces the energy cost of 1 card in your hand by 1. Doesn't sound too big, but not too shabby either. Ooh. Okay, so we can get a new card after each and every single encounter that we have against enemies. Is this the N-Raid run? Yeah, it is. He's a crazy professor, and he's summoning all the lab rats. And right now we have an interesting opportunity. We can get the Maniac Strike, which costs us our own sanity but deals a lot of damage. We have the Flammable Solution, which just costs a lot of energy, but deals quite a bit of burning damage to the enemy that we throw it on. And we have the Lab Spider, which is an epic rarity card. I unlocked that just today, and I have never tried it. And that is also a summon card. We can summon a spider to fight for us. Who needs sanity? Let's get that one. But yeah, there's the spider, and if we want to go for a summoning run, then this would be a really cool one. This is a very expensive card, but this is also a really, really strong minion. We can only ever have one of that unless we get to the last upgrade here, which makes it so we can have two. This upgrade here makes it so we have it on our starting hand. And this upgrade makes it so we can have two. Maybe we want to get to this point here, where we can have this, like, some spiders mixed into this, into our rats. That sounds really cool, right? Yo, Uni, how are you doing? Howdy do, just popping to lurk? Working on stuff? Don't worry, thank you for the lurk, that's really nice of you. Let's get the lab spider here. I'm excited to see how this works. Like 3 energy is like all of our energy, so we only can summon that if, on a turn where the enemy is not targeting us. But I guess that won't be too big of a problem because we do have the other creatures to distract the enemies, right? Spiders and rats all attack! Yes! I would like to get to a museum or two at one point. For now, I think we get another fight because I want to go to the storehouse. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I was really looking forward for Enray to stream again, and then he just never does it, right? That dude. Should we just summon the spider? We are taking 5 damage, and I think this dude's also inflicting a bit of poison. But I think we can deal with that, right? Just summon the spider. There it is, 35 HP. Oh, that's nice. We could have actually used our ability to not take damage. I should maybe have done that, because this is... Poison damage is dealing double damage to humans. Let's summon a lab rat. Like, our army is already doing really well, right? And then we block so we don't get damaged by the poison anymore, and then we slap the shit out of this rat here. Like, these are zooks. That is the maximum mutation level of the lab rats. We will be able to summon our own zooks later on. Make sure to protect the buns while busting them? Yeah, sure. I mean, taking a little bit of damage here and there isn't too big. If we get, for example, the Beastmaster card, that would be really, really good for us. Because that makes it so that we regenerate health every round based on how many minions we have. So now we get attacked by something. We could summon another lab rat. We could also mutate the rat that we have. But if we don't use 2 defense cards, we will take some damage. I would really like to upgrade the summoning cards and the mutation cards as much as possible, though. And as fast as possible, because the first upgrade for the lab rats makes it so we cannot have 2 but 3 of them. So that's already a very important upgrade in my opinion. And I think the maximum amount of minions that you can have at the same time is 4. Let's summon a lab rat and then block twice. Because I really don't want to take the damage. Good enough. Okay, so now we can start mutating our rats. Let's mutate this one so it can maybe take a little bit more of a beating and will not be killed by that too much. This dude takes 9 damage from our one rat. So if we use reprimand, then our rat will just kill this. This rat will just kill that before it can attack. Nice. This dude also dies. I think they all die this round. So we might as well use the defense here. Yep. Our minions just munching away at the enemies. Nice. Okay, we get a nice consumable, which allows us to switch out our hand cards. Can be quite useful, I think, at one point. I don't want any of those. Swarm attack, yes! Swarm! Like, the alchemy kit is useful in the sense that you can make it draw specific cards. You can, like, search for 2 cards in your draw pile, but you lose sanity from it. And you lose a lot of sanity, even from upgrading it. So I don't like that card too much if we don't have any way of replenishing our sanity at the same time. Defense cards I don't want more of. Use it to search for the summons. That's one thing that we could really do. We could use it to search for summon cards or for the mutation cards in order to make our minions stronger when we need those cards, right? But then if we take that, we need to take something else in the future to make up for the sanity loss. Freezing I don't like really because it is so expensive and we will need to spend a lot of our energy on the summons themselves, right? Okay, let's do that. Let's get the alchemy kit. We are allowed to skip 5 times. So 5 times that we get cards that we don't like, we can skip that and not take them. Down with the sanity. I'm not surprised to hear that from you, but at the same time, we really need that. We really need that. Luckily, the Professor is the class with the most sanity maximum, so we can totally work with that. There's a refueling station, could come in handy. Another refueling station there, encounter monster melee. I don't think we need the healing from the motel. Doing fine without it. Sanity is optional. But there is a good kind of crazy and a bad kind of crazy, right? You should really look that you stay on the good side of crazy. We can read a book to upgrade a random card. For the most part, I think this is very bad at the start of the game, but later on when there's only a few cards to pick from and you have most cards already upgraded to the maximum, this becomes a very useful thing. For starters, I think we want to get rid of some of the not so good cards. Meaning especially the cane strikes. We do not intend to attack as much on our own, and we'll let our summons do the bidding for the most time, right? That man is good? Yeah, 100%. So I think we get rid of at least 1 or 2 of the cane strikes. Okay, there's a museum down there. Oh, I would really like to go to the museum. The asylum would be wasted at the moment, though. Let's go to this unknown here. What do we get? This is a very useful encounter. Lost parcels. And that's why I put my camera on the side here now. Yeah, we can, for 50 bucks, get a relic. And relics are the thing that will power us up the most. So what kind of things do we have here? We have the pendulum that allows us to apply seduce status to a random enemy every turn. And at 5 stacks of the status, the enemy will be stunned for a turn. Could be nice, especially against bosses. But then we have the Serpent's Venom. After playing 5 attack cards, apply poison to a random enemy. We don't want that because we won't play a lot of attack cards, right? And this one, for each 5 block cards played, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. What do you think? Should we get the lion figurine? Because we will be playing a lot of defensive block cards, while our rats attack, we defend ourselves, right? Or should we get the pendulum? I don't feel the pendulum is very, very strong, but it's all of these things are part of collections. When you get the collections full, like there's 3 items to each collection, then you get a special relic that is very, very strong. Might be good for you, might not be good for you. I don't know what the corresponding set item for both of these sets are, so I have got no idea. What's best for summons? Really none of both. This is a little bit of extra damage, also to a random enemy, so we cannot decide which enemy it hits. On the figurine set, there's also another figurine that makes it so for every few attack cards that you play, you get defense. that will not be very useful for us. And then there's one more, I don't remember what that does. So maybe we go for the pendulum, because this set, I think I remember, revolves mostly around like sanity inflicting stuff. So there might be a relic in this set that is good for replenishing your sanity. I guess that would be a good thing to go for. This is useless for us, 100%. So I think we go for the pendulum. So we start and then we need to follow the thing with our eyes. Let's go. It's this box here, right? This box should be the pendulum. It is. Okay, we just paid 50 bucks for that. So that's not a big loss, at the very least. I don't think this will be very useful against like bunches of enemies where we have like multiple enemies coming our way at the same time. Because it will be spread out, right? But during prolonged fights against single enemies, especially boss fights, it might be very, very useful. Let's get another unknown. Holy shit, my throat is so sore today.
Look who's here.
Okay, a merchant. Is there anything that we want to have? Aura card is nothing we want. Paranoia, cyanide, need to hydrate more. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Apply spiky to the hero, which means the enemies that hit us take damage. After dispatching a monster, gain $10. So if we kill 10 plus monsters, we are even, or actually make a profit. And this one, at the beginning of each battle, grant charge to the hero, which means that our first attack deals more damage. Really nothing here. Upgrade 3 cards. This is a really, really good relic. Whenever you kill an enemy, you get an insight back, and for insight we can use our abilities. We have the ability to grant 6 block to a hero or an ally. So we can use our insight in order to not take damage ourselves or to keep our summons alive. And whenever we kill an enemy, getting insight back, that could be really, really good. Not best with a slow summon build. Yeah, like all of this is like Cyanide makes it so you get toxicity yourself, so enemies attacking you get poisoned. We could sell the umbrella or maybe the candles or sacrifice some health and be able to buy these things. Oh, do you see that? Freud's book grants the ability shock therapy, which means we can spend 2 insight to restore a point of sanity. So that makes the problem with the alchemy kit go away. And also it's part of the collection Straitjacket, which we just got the first part of. So I'm thinking we should buy Freud's book. I think that could be really, really useful. Also, the black spot doesn't do anything for us. We should also sell that. Let's sell this. Sell that. Buy Freud's book.
As you wish.
And now I'm thinking, could we get enough money to buy the Sakura branch? 75 bucks here. No, I don't think so. This is another 72, which is 150 plus this. No, we are short like 30 or 40 bucks. And so no Sakura branch for us, but still very decent get. Like now we have this ability, shock therapy up here. And we have 2 out of 3 things here. I don't know what the straitjacket does when you get it. So many items to learn. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, but the tooltips are very, very useful. The tooltips are very descriptive and you get really all of the information that you need there. I think we also spend a point of sanity because we are at maximum right now to remove another card from our deck. And I think we want to get rid of a few of these defenses. And maybe another Cane Strike. So the goggles upgrade, so they are always only really good if you're in mad form. But even if you're not in mad form, at the very least, there will be 1 energy for 12 block. And the regular defenses are 1 energy for 8 block. And at the maximum level, you have 1 HP. Which sums up. It definitely sums up. It piles up. But the goggles are a decent defensive card, even if we don't use mad form, so we don't need to get rid of that. I'm thinking we get rid of, for now, because we have the goggles, a defense card. And the one that is least upgraded. And the next one we get rid of is another Cane Strike. We don't have a really good way of healing, so I don't think we sacrifice health for now. This was a decent merchant. We got quite a bit out of this. Then we have another motel down here, refueling station. Let's go to the encounter. I definitely want to go to the museum because you can get strong cards or relics there. Among the abandoned houses of the fishing village, you come across 2 men in dirty and torn clothes. Seeing they rise from their creaky chairs, and one of them says, "Welcome, Mr./Mrs. Rich Person." He laughs loudly. "You must be very tired from the road. Would you like to offer me and my friends some tobacco?" They don't look dangerous, but they surround you. They smell the stench of their breath. Okay, if we had tobacco, we could do that and regenerate 8 sanity, which we don't need. For 50 bucks, we can get random equipment. This is probably just a scuffle, a little combat. Wouldn't be too bad. I don't know what push them away does. Like, we don't have the money for this, and we don't have the tobacco for that. What should we do? Start a brawl or push them away? Like, the brawl would definitely give us something. A bit of money and, like, a few upgrades for our cards, maybe? Pushing them away, I don't know what that does. I'm thinking to start the brawl. We could get a consumable or an equipment item out of that fight. We can get some upgrades, a bit of money. Brawl, do it? Okay. Understanding what's coming, you decide to attack first. A brawl ensues. After knocking both to the ground, you look around and notice a small metal canister. Grabbing the canister, you run to your car and drive away as fast as you can. It's only on the road that you realize you lost something in the heat of the fight. Oh, come on. We get 4 fuel? What did we lose? What did we lose? That's what I'm thinking. Did we lose a relic? We still have the birdcage and the whip, which are our starting relics. And I think we only got the pendulum and the Freud's book so far, right? No other relics. We didn't lose money, we didn't lose wood. We still have the 2 consumables that we had there. Did we lose a card? No, we did not do that, right? We still have the lab spider, execution, 2 mutations, 2 lab rats, reprimand. It looks like we didn't lose anything there. I think the pop-up that was there should have told us what we have lost, right? So maybe we did not lose anything at all. We got some fuel out of it, which isn't the worst. So we can go to the refueling station here and just work a shift to get some money. Decent, right? Now we can go into get into a scuffle. I think that would be a good idea. We have 5 more cards to play. If we want to get to the museum, that means we have to play 3 cards here, and then we have 2 cards on other piles. Monster Melee, Scuffle, and here we have Scuffle and Motel. Too bad we have no opportunity to go to the storehouse then. I mean, to choose between the storehouse and the museum. Because I would really like to get some more... Did we lose the rats? No, I don't think so. We still have 2 lab rat summons and the 2 mutation cards. So everything should be in place here, I think. I'm thinking the museum will be more beneficial for this run here than the storehouse is good for like the meta progression, right? So I'm thinking we go there. Like, let's go to the scuffle. We can use all of our abilities and then use the asylum to replenish our insight. So we can be very defensive here and replenish a bit of sanity as well with the shock therapy and be fine while doing that. Let's throw a lab rat, get the goggles going to start upgrading them, and then we have a cane strike. Okay, because this dude put a curse on us before we got attacked, we took like 1 point of damage. Not too problematic. This is bad though, I don't like that. I want to play the lab spider though. Because this cast exhausts, we can only play it once per battle, and we need to play it 6 times now to upgrade it, so we need at the very least 6 combats to upgrade it. And you know what? This is the perfect opportunity, now that we take 16 damage that I don't want to take, to just throw some armor at ourselves. Do that. Let's also use shock therapy. So we go to maximum sanity again, because we will be able to replenish our insight after this fight, right? Do the spider, yeah, like... We need to get the army going, right? The swarm needs to grow. The crows are a bit weak if they are not mutated. We can't mutate them with this card, right? Because they have this low flight ability, which makes it so when they get hit for 6 or more damage, they go into down form, then they have to spend their next turn to get back into the air. If they are mutated, they are a lot stronger. The swarmers get stronger, yes. I'm feeling a defense to not take as much damage, a mutation for the rat, and a cane strike on this dude to not even kill him are good enough. And now the bird is in the air again. And so it can do something again. And we apply seduction to these guys all the time, like, play a lab rat, play the goggles, and mutate the lab rat so we upgrade our mutation card. Okay, only 2 of these guys left. Like, the spider is actually really, really strong. I like it. You know what? These guys will probably just die now with the attacks of our guys, so we might as well, like, make sure they die. Use the cane strike to maybe upgrade it a bit and start upgrading the alchemy kit. We are at maximum sanity right now, so we can do that. And that means we can throw another shock therapy at us because we are replenishing our insight. Either way, they will die. So, you know what? Both defenses here level up after that combat. Nice! That actually worked out very nicely in the end. We get a Bible, which makes it so at the beginning of each battle we have Fearless. Fearless makes us not lose sanity 1 time. So that allows us to freely use our alchemy kit once. That is an incredibly good get. Nice. We could summon a goo to have more summons. These things are there for 3 turns doing nothing, and then they explode and deal poison to all enemies. But I don't think this would be very good because it blocks one of our summoning slots, and for a long time it does nothing. So I don't think this is good for this deck that we are playing right now. Are the rats now holy? Maybe we can, like, give them a blessing? I think the bargain card is good here, because if we upgrade it, we can make it cost 0. Discard 1 card and draw 2. So maybe if we have something in our hand that we can't afford to play or don't want to play, we can use that to get some other cards going. And because it costs 0, it's not a bad card to have ever, I feel. So I think bargain, good thing. Mutation upgrade allows us to mutate mutated rats even further. Defense upgrade, and another defense upgrade. This was a good combat. Nice. Okay, then we go to the asylum. We meditate, and replenish our insight with that. Then we go to the refueling station. We don't need to refuel right now because for 50 bucks we get 10 fuel. So we work another shift. I feel like getting 75 bucks is a lot better than getting a random consumable which might not be good for you. Then we go to the museum. And now we have the choice to either get a relic or to get a high tier card. And I'm thinking we should maybe get the card. Relics are very, very important, but I feel like as long as our deck is small, we know which direction we want to go. We have an epic card already. That's great. But there are some really good rare cards and so on that could really help us out. So I'm thinking like we should do this like once. Bird Mutation, Black Powder, or Umbrella. Umbrella allows us to give block to the whole team. It is quite the expensive card though. It helps us keep our minions alive. Because we can go to this Eternal upgrade here, which makes it so it doesn't exhaust anymore. And then we can give 8 block to ourselves and all of our summons. That is a nice card. Black Powder. Deals damage to all enemies and more if we are in the mad form. 20 damage at the end. Doesn't need the mad form anymore. Could be good. Don't know about this. Bird Mutation allows us to mutate our bird, but as long as we don't have a card to summon more birds, I think this is a waste. I think we get the Umbrella. Weird enough, but as you said, like we can't just treat our rats as throw-away articles. We need to do something to keep them alive as well, right? And this means we now go to the hotel, we get rid of one more Cane Strike, and then we should be set for fighting the boss, I feel. Move a card. Our HP is looking good. Get rid of this Cane Strike. And we are set. That's the boss fight. We are battling Itaqua. You can already see which boss you are fighting in the background. On the overmap, which is so cool. This dude will do 12 damage to ourselves. Okay, so we start out easy. Do this, summon a lab rat. Good first round. He just did an area attack which just outright killed the rat, but hey, we got a little bit of damage out of it. And now he's armoring up, so perfect opportunity to summon the lab spider. Like 2 more rounds and we will seduce him and stun him by doing that. So nice. Right now he inflicts 20 damage to the bird. I don't think we can keep it alive actually. But you know what? Start leveling up the Umbrella. And we can do a Cane Strike. Deal a little bit of damage. Should we use armor? Like, one use of armor makes it so the bird actually survives. And because the bird is toxic, every single strike he does to the crow gives him some poison. I think this might be a good investment. So we have some more distraction going on. One more round and he will get stunned. Very nice. The cards that we draw here are not that good, but the Reprimand is doing something. Okay, he inflicted frost to us, which deals damage, like 5 points of damage to us through our block. And now he's stunned, so that means Red Army! The army's growing. I hope he doesn't do an area attack now. He is doing an area attack now. Oof. Well, we can't really do anything about that. Might as well use execution. He doesn't look friendly. Like, Itakwa is such a cool character design. Like, the first time I saw that dude in the background of the overmap, I was immediately thinking, is that Itakwa? Because... Wait a second. Just a second. I do have this beautiful rulebook for the role-playing game of Call of Cthulhu, and there are a lot of different monsters in that book. Let me look it up. Where is Itakwa? There should be a description and a picture of him as well, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Where are you, dude? There he is. Take a look at this. Like, first of all, I need to turn off the additional lights there, I think. There he is. This does look like the dude here in game, right? If you make the comparison, he's a lanky boy, yeah? Like, this is such cool stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I saw that and was like, ooh, is that he? Yeah. And he's very well themed with the frost damage and all of that. So, okay, I guess our spider can take the hit there. It will have actually 11 blocks, so it will almost take no damage. Let's execute one of our rats, get a bit of defense on ourselves. Just take no damage, and then next turn we continue. We need to resummon our rats, because this dude just has an AoE. But you know what? There are the rats again. And this is actually really good for us, that we can level up these cards now. He sees him. Big dude. 20 damage on ourselves. Use the goggles. Get a bit of block going. He's only attacking us. I think we could take a little bit of a hit here. Or should we use the armor? We could use bargain in order to, like, hopefully get another block card. We do have some in our draw pile, like 3 of them. I would like to use mutation and reprimand though to deal more damage. Let's do that. Discard the mutation. Don't get a block card, so we do this. 2 points of damage I feel we can take. Okay, this turn he will take a lot of damage. Summon a third lab rat. And then we just armor for the future. Like, the alchemy kit is good, and I would to upgrade the cards so we can make it not draw random cards, but draw specific cards. At the same time... Oof. He exhausted our execution card. Now he's stunned. At the same time, I'm thinking, like... this will still die. But whatever. Yeah, we need to deal more damage to this dude. Letting the rats die. It's not about letting them die, it's just happening, right? I'm saying I don't want to just, without any reason, draw cards with the alchemy kit if we don't have energy to play them, and just like, in order to upgrade the card, waste our sanity, right? Okay, new red here. And then Reprimand would give us some extra damage, but you know what? I prefer, because this is already like upgrading after the combat, to just get the upgrades going for now. Like 4 extra damage will not make the biggest difference here. And again, he's doing a big AoE. Ugh. Let's use the alchemy kit now. That was decent, I feel. Now we can use this mutation to level it up as well. Mutated red still doesn't survive, and the thing is, we cannot use our defenses to give block to our other creatures, right? You know what though? We can use the mutation reinforced to make this to a highly mutated red with 14 HP, and also it's toxic. So that actually wasn't too bad at all. He's just anti-summoner. A little bit, yeah, he's with all of his AoE stuff that he has. Actually, the goggles we can use on allies. That is an interesting thing that we need to keep in mind. We can use that to give a block to our rats. That is really something that we need to keep in mind. Mwah. He's just killing this one rat, so not too big of a problem. Let's get some card draw going. Another mutation for... Wait a second. We could use Reprimand to deal extra damage, but we can just mutate this rat twice. While it doesn't get attacked. That wasn't too bad, right? Okay, now he's stunned. He's getting bitten for a lot of damage. Summon another lab rat. Upgrade the defense. Nice. Is he dead? He's not yet dead, right? Like, next turn he should be dead, I feel. One thing that I don't like about the game is that this should maybe be put like a bit to the side. Like this info window, not above the character. Because there are some characters that have so many stats listed there that you just can't see anything anymore. There is an enemy in the game that I don't know the name of, even though I have fought against those 2 times, because they have so many status effects from the very start of the combat that their name gets obstructed. You can't read their name. So it just covers everything. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Like, put that thing when you hover over this enemy in this location here. A bit to the side. That would make it a little bit nicer, right? Bargain. Drop the lab rat, which you can't play. Mutate this rat. Reprimand. This dude dies. Okay, first boss killed. Yeah, makes sense, right? First boss done. And we get a nice relic to pick. We get the Moonshine Brew, which makes it so after each battle we heal for 10%. We have 55 max HP, I think, so that should be 6 HP per combat. That's actually really nice. We can get the lottery ticket, 50% chance of getting some money. Or we can get the Golden Pyramid. Each time you exhaust a card, move 1 exhausted card back to your hand with a probability of 35%. That's interesting. We could get our Lab Spider card back. after having used it. Do we have exhausting cards a lot? We have right now 2 cards that exhaust, the Umbrella and the Lab Spider. So if we play one, and then we play the other, we have a 35% chance to get the first one back. We could get more cards that exhaust by doing that and have an interesting thing going on there. I mean, once this upgrades, it no longer exhausts, so... Maybe the Moonshine Brew would be the best here. Take it, more spiders! Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if we will be playing a lot of exhaust cards, right? Because this chance is only like a third. So if we don't have at least like 4 or 5 exhaustible cards in our deck, then this will probably not do a lot for us. Also, the spider, the Lab Spider card, lets you only summon 1. Unless you get to the final thing here. And we can reuse it once it upgrades. So we don't need to get it back, it stays in our deck. I'm feeling for now, a way to replenish a bit of health would be the best. Because we are at about half health. And regenerating like 6 HP after each combat is probably very, very useful. That would be nice. Yeah, I think so. We get an item and equipment. At the beginning of the hero's turn, draw an additional card. Oh my god, I will never give this away. Epic equipment. Drawing 5 cards instead of 4 is such a huge upgrade. This allows us to be a lot more diverse and have more options each turn. As summons can be slow, so we'll get some chip damage to you. Yeah, like this is nice. We can have more summon cards on our hand. We can have more blocks. We won't have turns where we get attacked and we just have summons and mutate cards as often. This is a fantastic item to get. This allows us to give to the hero or an ally 20 block once. 20 block. That's also really good. What do we get? Goo, Bird Mutation, Black Powder. Bird Mutation I still don't want, because we don't have a Summon Lab Bird card. And the Goo, as I said, I don't think I like. There will be no space to use that in the rat deck. If we had started with the bird deck, maybe, because you can only have 2 birds at the same time. Right? Oh, this is just the bird mutation. I think we can only have 2 birds, or maybe maximum 3. So there's always space for having a Goo. But you know what? Let's take the Black Powder, because at the end it will deal good damage against all enemies. It's an exhaust card, so you only play it once. And if we have the opportunity to play it, like we don't have anything else to do during a turn, it will allow us to deal some good damage to the whole enemy team, right? So let's get the upgrades. Reprimand doing more damage. Being able to summon more rats. Mutate them. Nice. Now the question is, what do we want with this one here? This one is only good if you are in the mad form. Because it gives the same amount of basic block as the regular goggles. It just gives additional dexterity, which is very strong. Dexterity makes it so you get hits with dexterity 2 less damage by every single attack that hits you. And that is calculated before block, so you need less block in order to stay healthy. Really good. Also costs 2 instead of 1. I think we go to the downward path here, so we can at the end give 12 block to ourselves or an ally. And then we have defense. No question about that. Okay, first chapter done. And it only took us like 45 minutes. I do know I take my time and I talk about stuff a lot before I do it. But I feel like this is the proper way to do it, right? There's an elite foe fight. Elite foes give you another relic if you defeat them. So that would be nice. 23 HP only though at the moment. We need to really watch out with that. Encounter Asylum. You know what? Let's go through the encounters and then afterwards we do the fight here so we can use our insight and then on the Asylum replenish that. Okay, the strange child. Passing by the ruins of an abandoned house on the riverbank, you hear quiet bubbling sounds resembling singing. You examine a pile of debris and bricks from which the sound are coming. Slowly emerging from it is a child dressed in tattered rags who gazes at you. The creature's body and face are partially covered in scales. A pair of large, round black eyes fixates on you. Without showing fear towards you, the creature approaches and extends its hand. What do you do? If we extend our hand, we get 2 cards. Huh? And if we examine what the monster was interested in, we can get random resources. We can just attack it, which is probably a monster fight, I guess. Or we can give 20 bucks. Or give something. Need to think before you act. Yeah, that's 100% the case on this game. I think we throw out like 20 bucks and see what happens. I don't know what the result of that is. The nice thing about this game is if you have done things once during these encounters, for the future, you don't have to remember what happens, but the game will just tell you. That's a really nice touch. Let's do this. You interpret the creature's gesture as a request for something. You dig through your pockets and find a few coins, which you drop into the hand of the strange child. The creature hisses and slings towards the water. It points with its large eyes at the rock and then disappears beneath the surface. After looking around, you muster courage to enter the water and investigate where the creature pointed. There's indeed something hidden underwater. A consumable item. Okay, we can use that in order to get more block out of combo cards that we play. Not too shabby for 20 bucks. Another encounter. Wait, this is an encounter with the merchant? You encounter the merchant who shuffles a deck of cards and gives a sly smile. Noticing you, he offers to play a game with him. What a strange place and time for a card game. Is he up to something sinister? Pairs game, so we probably need to like find pairs in a moment. We can do that, right? 25 bucks we have. Let's do it. The merchant eagerly invites you over. He starts laying out the cards on the ground. Do you think luck is with you? Is on your side? If you win, the cards are yours. Ah, okay. 3 attempts. Autopsy. We don't want that card. Tesla coil. Luck is always with us, except when it isn't. Like, both of these cards are not really something that we want, I feel. Autopsy is a card that's very strong in a madness-oriented deck. And Tesla coil is just a attack that hits for 1-2 something damage. Like, electric damage cards in this game are like 1-16. So they can hit really hard, they can do nothing at all. Umbrella. Another umbrella. I don't think we want that as well. But we got it! Okay. Tesla coil. No. You don't even get to see what the other cards were. Okay, 25 bucks for a rare card is not a lot. I don't really think we want that though. Like, this is expensive. Maybe it will be good though. Maybe. Now we have the asylum here. And a storehouse and a museum after that. Oh, I like that. Let's go to the refueling station, buy some gas, and then we go into a fight. And then we go through all of these nice buildings over there. Here's another storehouse, and then the elite foe fight that we want to do. So let's do this. Okay, these guys are not to be messed with. These guys have the vampirism effect, so each and every point of damage they inflict, they get healed for, and they can cannibalize each other to heal up, while not dealing damage to the other one as well. So you need to focus fire normally to defeat these guys reliably, and we can't do that. Which is For now, I think I just don't want to get hit by these dudes, so let's exhaust that one umbrella card and just not take damage, right? Yeah, like cannibalism, plus 16 health. It's good when they do it instead of attacking us, but at the same time, like, this hurts. This hurts. I think we need to block. Like, pretty much all our cards here need to go into blocking. That's good enough to not take damage. It's something, right? Like this fight will be tough. I feel. This fight will be tough. Okay, now they attack our bird. And now we can actually summon some rats. And these dudes will take apart our rats and heal from that, which is really, really not good. This fight needs more rats. I would like that, yeah. I think we throw that lab rat and then just use that so we have it used. The bird takes a bit of damage and goes to the ground, but not the biggest problem, I feel. Give that the plague. I will try, like, okay, for now, they attack us and this rat here. Another umbrella would be really good right now. You know what? Yo, Ghost Eyes! Welcome in, dude! How are you doing? We're playing some Menace from the Deep right now. And I'm just thinking, how could we do that so we don't die? We can use Execution on the bird. Get our own block and then use Goggles on the rat. So they don't heal up and they don't kill the rat. And then we also mutate the thing. Oh no, let's mutate the other rat. Just because this will have low HP. Like, how have you been doing the whole day, man? Do you know this game? I think you have been here shortly the last time we played it, right? These guys also with their vampiric attacks inflict bleeding. Which is bad. It's really bad. They don't attack us now. So let's use this opportunity and throw out the lab spider. I know we lose the rat over there, but there was nothing we could do about it. Oh my god, these dudes heal for so much. We are not dealing damage. We are not dealing damage. Defend, mutate the rat. Good, the rat, the spider defended there. I have, and I am vibing. That's good to hear, man. We need to get more stuff on the field here. The spider will block for 5. If we use Goggles, we can make it survive and not take damage. We could also use Mutation on the rat here. We don't need to block ourselves. You know what? This is a good opportunity to play this umbrella. I feel. Let's mutate the rat. And then use umbrella. So now the spider doesn't take damage, and also this one will have a bit of block for the next round. We really need our more minions, and we need them to focus on the same enemy, and we can't really make them. That is a big problem in this fight here. Now the lab rat. Mutate the lab rat. Or no. Defend. Like, these dudes are getting so much block that we actually don't deal damage to them. Holy shit! This is a really, really dangerous fight for us. At the very least, they don't deal sanity damage. Summon a lab rat. Throw the black powder. But at the very least, we don't get that card again. We dealt some damage with it. Once they start to get stunned, that's when we can maybe do something here. Okay, this dude is stunned. This rat takes damage. Can we do anything about that? We can... Maybe if we use the alchemy kit... There are goggles in our... Yeah, let's do it. We still had the fearless effect, so we didn't spend anything there. Yeah, the goggles will help us. Nice. The rat actually is blocking for itself. So let's use goggles to make the rat not take damage and then mutate the other rats. That should be good. Like, some of these guys start taking damage now. Oh, reprimand will be so good now. Oh yeah, I want that. And we might use bargain. Yeah, come on, let's discard one of the lab rats. No, alchemy kit we don't need. Let's punch this dude. If we get one of these dudes killed, then the fight immediately will go our way a lot more. We do have the upper hand now, I feel. Unless they start giving each other blockers again like hell. Another mutation for this rat here. And then... I don't want to use execution, or do I? You know what? We execute this rat and use goggles to keep this rat alive. No damage for us. Our army was a little bit bigger before, but hey, this is still decent enough. We can resummon those rats. We just need to prevent this dude from getting more health. And that's the thing. As soon as you point your mouse cursor at the thing, you can't see its HP and so on anymore. This status window should be somewhere here. Like, please, the developer needs to make it so that these status windows pop up beside the character that you're hovering over, not on top of them. Like, please. Bargain, get a mutation out. Play defend and a reprimand. Like, now this dude will heal himself by cannibalizing his friends, I feel. Yeah. And he's back from being almost dead to being a fucking nuisance again. Maybe we can kill this guy, though. That was my favorite red. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. When you hover, they need to go full screen? What do you mean, like the status window here being on the full screen? That would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. Should we hit the blood for the blood gods like that, rat? Yeah. The thing is, this one dude will hit the rat, and then afterwards the other one will not have to hit it, so he will do something random. And we cannot do anything about it. Actually, if we don't give block to that rat, it will die to the bleeding, and both of these dudes might attack us. Any rat but that rat? Oh. Sage. I'm thinking right now we need to block ourselves and give that rat a little bit of block so it doesn't die to the bleeding. And then see what these dudes do. Okay, the other dude, when he did not have a target, he went and gave some block to everyone. So that's okay. Summon more rats. Mutate the rats. Mutate more rats. It's at the very least they don't attack us, so we can do this for longer. When the spider dies, that is when we get into problems, because that is one of our most reliable, biggest damage dealers at the moment. Like, don't spread the damage around so much, guys. Get some block. 12, 11, taking 1 point of damage. We could block that 1 point of damage, but I feel like we need to... Yeah, let's just a little bit of extra damage, maybe. Come on, if just one of these dudes dies, we're in a good position. Now we are in the frenzy status. You see up here, there's the frenzy bar. By getting hit or hitting enemies, you build up frenzy, and then you take 50% less damage and deal 50% more for 3 turns. So, that red especially, don't be like that, Ghost Eyes. It's Enraid's favorite red. Again, our reds spread out the damage so much. Why? This red will take some horrible damage, but maybe Reprimand will actually kill this dude. We can mutate one more red. We can make it highly mutated, actually. What will be better, a highly mutated red, or let's just like mutate this one? I think this is better. And then we use the Reprimand. This dude dies now. And that means... Okay, this red is still dying, but... Good enough. Like, this is such a long combat. It's good for us in the sense that it makes us... level up our cards a lot. He's still alive. Oh, 2 health. But our dudes will kill him. Our dudes will kill him. Nice. The spider will block for 9. If we use the goggles, it doesn't die. If you mutate this red, it doesn't die as well. Do this, do that. We should be set. Like, one dude is dead. Young spider flying, yeah. Like, we have the option to actually just summon that, because this is an epic rarity card. Very, very rare. And we got that very early to summon the Spider of Lang. This is so cool. Summon another leopard. Now we have the upper hand. Now these dudes will go down in no time, I feel. Bargain we don't need to use. We could just mutate another red. Pain strike this dude. Be fine. Nice. Wow, this was a fight, but hey. Does it do poison damage, the spider? Yeah, I think it does. It's actually quite the strong summon. It can at the same time attack enemies and give itself block. It can do poison damage to enemies. Like, it does quite a bit of work, I feel. Let's mutate this red as well. Reprimand. And maybe these dudes are just dead now? Yeah, I think they all die. Very nice. Like, this fight did not cost us a lot of HP ourselves, actually. It was just long. And it made us have so many upgrades. Transform positive statuses from enemy to ourselves. I feel actually like the things that we have are better. New card. Another epic card. I don't think we want it, though. This card is spectral, which means that if we don't play it during a turn, it is discarded to the exhaust pile. And if we play it for 2 energy, it can deal 1 to 30 damage. Fully upgraded 1 to 50. But if we draw it, we need to play it in order to not lose it. And it can just deal 1 or 2 damage, right? It's... might be a good option. We don't have to play it. We just lose it for the rest of the combat then, right? The other 2 I definitely do not want. So either it's a skip or we take the Vandergraaf. I mean, we do have the extra card draw from the keychain, right? So if we draw it and we don't want to use it, we just discard it. Get rid 3? What do you mean? I feel this could maybe be good. At the very least, it will not be very detrimental to have in the deck, because it will not block us for a lot, right? It will just block us a draw once. Three was a mistype. Ah, okay, just get rid of it. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, thank you. I feel it might be good to have an attack to target a specific enemy. Okay, reject. Let's upgrade all of these cards. And I feel we want the bargain to not cost anything and give us draw 2 once it's fully upgraded. Now we can mutate our rats to the maximum level. That is really nice. And the goggles give some more block. Good! This is good. Asylum, Storehouse, Museum. Another storehouse and elite foe over here. Let's go to the storehouse for now. And just steal some bricks. And I think we do have enough. And I don't want to spend all of our money on it. Elite foe. I would like to do that, but we only have 26 HP. That is so little. Maybe we do that later if we have an opportunity to heal somehow. Okay, we don't need sanity, so let's restore our 4 points of insight that we did lose. I should have used the shock therapy during the last combat once more, so we would be at maximum sanity now. That would have been for free, right? Okay, again, just steal the bricks, +2. Don't care, we do have quite a few at home, and like the upgrade materials that we need right now are actually like the spheres, metal, steel, and the wood. So, oh, there are motels, like 2 of them. That's really good. We can use that to heal a little bit before we go to the elite foe fight. I like that idea. What is the nightmarish horror in the back? Don't recognize that monstrosity from my domes. That's Dagon. I'm quite sure this is Dagon. Because you see in the back of the overmap, you always see the boss that you will be fighting at the end of it. Really? Yeah, it is. We can get the samurai helmet, which gives us +1 block combo bonus. If we play more blocks, we get more block out of it. That would be a decent thing to have. We don't have anything else of the set right now. Oh wait, the brain is the last missing part of the straitjacket set. I mean, we go to 27 maximum sanity, which is absolute overkill. He's meaty, yeah it is. But I want to know what straitjacket does. We take that. We have completed the set. Nice, that is the achievement. What is this? Gain complete immunity to sanity loss from enemies in combat. Oh wow! Now we can use all of our sanity to play cards with that. Nice. Nice. I think we go to the motel and sleep there once, and then we should have enough health to do the elite fight. Afterwards we can go to the motel again and decide if we need to sleep again or not. Yeah, 39 should be good enough. Especially while having maximum insight, so we can put some block on ourselves. Let's do the elite fight. That's really good. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's a Shoggoth. This dude is dealing stress damage sometimes. And that would be a really good opportunity to, like, just make them skip turns, basically. It looks cool, right? That looks so good. So really cool. 24 damage. We cannot really do anything about them with the umbrellas. You know what? I think we are using an umbrella. Dear God, yeah, that is so cool, that thing. And then we use the newspaper to not take damage. Reprimand. This dude has the amorphous effect, which means he takes 60% less damage from all attacks. But he still takes full damage from damage over time effects. So our lab rats inflicting poison is actually really, really good here. And the spider will do so as well, I think. So let's play the Lang spider first. It should be able to inflict poison damage as well, I feel. Another lab rat. And he does a big attack to hit for 50 damage on all of us. Now we would need an umbrella, but we don't have it. So I guess we play a defense for ourselves. Mutate the rat because we can. We should have played another defense. Let me do this. Actually, what kind of status effect does he affect us with here? Hire that creature. It's pretty much a big rat. Actually, like the way that it is described by Lovecraft is that it's like an amorphous blob of goo that is all the time getting new appendages and pseudopods and all of that. Like it's really freaking weird. The goo that builds stuff, exactly. Yeah, really cool thing. I'm thinking we do this because I think he might inflict bleeding to us with that attack. And if he does, I don't want to be anywhere near that. It's poison. Poison damage. Okay. Still decent to have. Now we draw the umbrella. Fuck you, game. We don't need execution, so we can bargain that. This was such a not good turn. Yeah, perplexity, that will be problematic. Leopard. We could mutate it, but hear me out. We only have 2 energy left, and the black powder will not deal a lot of damage. I don't want to draw that card over and over again, so I will exhaust it now. The shotgun's built, really? Really? That's an interesting bit of information. That's so nice. We can't lose sanity from this dude. So this is just a free turn for us to summon more rats. And the perplexity is not a problem. This thing we cannot play, and at the end of the turn, we will be hit by vulnerability, which makes us take 50% more damage, right? So if we have that in our hand, on the turn that he does the 3 hits for a total of 24 damage, that improves that to 36. That's almost impossible to block, and I'm so glad that we don't have to deal with that on this turn. Yes, well, that's cool. That's a cool bit of information. I did not know that. -0 because of the straight jacket. And now he does his big area attack again. Oof. This time we do have the umbrella, though. Umbrella gives 7 block, which means the lab rats still take 8 damage, which means the lab rats still die. We don't need the execution, though. Let's do this. We have mutation now. If we mutate that rat, umbrella will be enough to keep it alive. We do take some damage ourselves and some poison. Let's do this. Do that. Do that. And then we take a little bit of extra block from our ability. Actually, these will take poison damage now, and I think the poison kills them on the start of a turn. Okay, that was stupid. That was stupid. Okay, he will add another perplexity to our deck, and we have not even killed him halfway. Like, we need to do something about that. We really need to deal more poison, more damage to him. Holy shit. And the city's out on the far reaches of space where time cannot touch it, and it's so vast that even they don't know where it ends. That's the cool kinds of information here. Thank you for all that knowledge, man. It's so nice to have bargain and to be able to discard perplexity. But also, like, it's so cool to get all of this information from you. You're like a little bit of a Lovecraft specialist regarding that, and I love it. We play a defense for ourselves. We play the goggles on the rat so it stays alive, and then we mutated it even further so we have a Zook. And now, if the Shoggoth attacks it, it gets some poison damage from that. Next turn it will skip because of this seduction. We are seducing a Shoggoth. We are seducing a Shoggoth. I want to point that out. I want to make it 100% clear. That's great. Okay, it's stunned. Nice. So, more lab rats. More mutation. And dealing 2 damage to him? I don't care about that. Let's use defense, so next turn we have something. And we get to upgrade that card. Love this stuff so much that I have the beast cherries that I read in my space time ever so often. Yeah, like, I just showed that a little bit ago. Also, I forgot to turn the light back on so you can actually see me. I do have the basic rule and some other books for the Call of Cthulhu pen and paper game. And there are so many cool depictions of things in this book, of all the monsters and all of that stuff. There is so much cool stuff going on. Let me just show you like a picture out of this here, if I find something, because there are a lot of smaller pictures, but they're also like full page illustrations, and those are dope as hell. Here, for example, this one. That is one of the forms of Nyarlathotep. Looks crazy cool, right? Mind flipping back to the game. Oh, sorry. Completely forgot about that. Thank you for pointing that out. As I was saying, he's doing an area attack. If we summon the lab rat, it will immediately get attacked and not survive it. We are at 12 block. We will take a little bit of extra and be poisoned because of this. We 100% play Reprimand, and I don't think we play the lab rat. So let's do that. This makes us deal quite a bit of damage to the dude. That's nice. He's close to dying, and I think we will not have problems with that. I don't think we can actually save this mutated rat, so I think we put that on ourselves. I was like so up my own ass about like all this cool stuff, and hey, and I want to show you this, and I need to do that, and that's the game. I completely forgot everything here. This dude has poison attached to himself, so he will only do one more thing. He will inflict a curse on the dude, and then he will die. We might as well execute him to get a bit of experience for that card. We can also use the alchemy kit. Use some sanity, get some stuff going. Yeah, I like that. Lab rat. Get a new one. 2 perplexities that are not a problem this turn. This is nice. Mutate the rat. Yeah. And now the question is, should we reprimand to do more damage? But none of our creatures attack. Reprimand doesn't do anything this turn. Let's do this. Get some armor for next turn. I feel that I get super hyped about things. Passionate about. Yeah. That's the same for me. Like I'm so hyped about all of the Cthulhu stuff. So I tend to like go all out on that stuff. And every time I can talk about it with someone that's interested in it, like you, that is so much fun for me. Now I would really like the reprimand, but we don't have it. That is 13 damage. So it pretty much just hits his block. Cane Strike will not change that. We do have 13 blocks though, so we don't need to block more. And we already have vulnerability, so this perplexity doesn't do anything. So we can actually just mutate a rat and hit his face. Good enough. The one thing that's bad is that we are still afflicted with vulnerability now, but I hope the dude just dies this turn. He does. Nice. So that means we just play a few more cards. Or to maybe get them upgraded. Bargain the alchemy kit. And this red is just blocking. So it doesn't help us with killing. So we do this. And then we execute it. The other guys kill the Shoggoth. Eaten by rats and spiders. Nice. We are getting a bit of a Lovecraft renaissance with new games and movies that are dropping. Yeah, that is so freaking cool. I love, like, every time I hear about a new game coming out that is Lovecraft inspired, I'm like, I should look at that. And oftentimes they are actually like this, of very decent quality. Rats for the win? Yeah, 100%. We can get another equipment slot, so we can get more equipment. Not too shabby. Or we can, at the start of each combat, apply a curse with 3 stacks onto a random enemy. Do we have any of the items out of these sets? I don't think so. No, we only have the full straitjacket set, a part of the anti-clotting lubricant, and 2 parts of Origin of Species. I feel if we get good equipment items, this might be the better one here. And we do get an equipment item. Gain an additional fear points after winning a battle. For upgrading. Okay. I mean, we don't have anything in our hands yet, so we might as well. Another reprimand, another execution or autopsy. Nope. Upgrade that to maximum. Now we can start summoning mutated rats. That is so good. And our defenses will start healing ourselves. This is also really nice. Anti-clocking loop? My god, if it's lore-based, that means you can see dreamland horrors. Dreamland horrors are cool thingies. Actually, the motel, we don't even need to heal. We have actually gained health during that elite fight. That's really good. Really, really nice. There's another museum here. Maybe we go Scuffle Museum, Monster Melee Encounter. Ah, we cannot get to the refueling station. We do have quite a bit of money, so we could go Scuffle Museum. Motel Merchant. And then we have like 2 fuel left for the next act. Which would make it possible to hopefully get to a refueling station then. These dudes are not a problem, I feel. Okay, we take 12 damage. Ugh. I would like to play the lab spider, but I also don't want to take all of that damage. So you know what? Start with that and play 2 lab rats. I like that more. 4 damage is good. We even take more because this dude will inflict vulnerability to us before the hit. 10 damage. Yeah, that hurts. Another 13 damage to us. Goggles is only 10 block for us. And he will inflict bleeding. So I'm thinking we do Goggles, Umbrella. This saves ourselves some damage, and next turn there will be some left for the rats as well. Also just realized I was a VIP. Yeah, you stop by so often, and I do like chatting with you a lot, so I was thinking that is an appropriate thing to do. These dudes are hitting our rats. That's nothing too bad about that though, so I think we use the black powder. Blow them up. And then we mutate this rat. So it has some toxicity going. And it will inflict poison back to the enemy. Nice. Okay. I do want to draw this combat out a little bit more, actually. Oh, there's the lab spider. Nice. I was so hoping that we would draw it so we can upgrade it after this combat. Nice. These dudes. I would like to get our defenses upgraded so we actually can heal from using them. We can sell like half of these consumables when we reach the merchant. Get some money out of that. I think defense umbrella would give ourselves enough defense to not take damage. Yeah. No, at 1 point. Oh, damn. Also keeps our minions alive. Like, this rat is almost dead, but we managed to keep it alive a little bit longer. Gonna be lurking for a moment? Yeah, thank you for the luck, man. I appreciate that. Let's play the alchemy kit just because we can. We need to get that upgraded, really. Like, really. And we can summon more lab rats. Do it? Yeah. We could have 3 lab rats. We only have 2 right now, but there's no more space. So 4 creatures are the maximum that we can have. So I'm thinking we have 2 more energy. We can use the defense now to get that upgraded, or we can execute a rat. And play another one. To get both of these cards closer to upgrading, huh? I think next turn, both of these dudes probably die, right? We seduced the butcher. Let's see into upgrading bargain more. Like, these dudes are dying. We can just focus on getting the upgrades we need. And actually, I don't care about upgrading Cane Strike at all. So let's do this. Okay. Oh, might as well. And we heal with the Moonshine Brew. So this was actually again a battle during which we healed up. So nice. While visiting the refueling station, gain 1 consumable. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? Minion Slayer is a very weak card in my opinion. It deals just 5 damage regularly and a lot of extra damage against some enemies. So against some enemies, some bosses, it's good, but that's like... It happens very rarely that that enemies summon more dudes. Hidden Blade is only good when you have Poison build. I think Tonic might be okay. We can upgrade it so that it gets rid of some negative statuses that we have and get some extra energy to play more cards. That should be decent. There's the Lab Spider, no longer exhausting. I'm not 100% sure this will be great, but we do have enough card draw, so I don't think it will be a problem because of the bunch of keys, right? I don't think it will be a problem. So we go to the museum. And we do get a relic from that. I don't want more cards. Like, 20 cards is a good spot for a deck to be in, I feel. So with this item, we draw 5 cards per turn. And that means in 4 rounds, we go through our whole deck if we don't have additional card draw, right? And then we can get the same cards back that we already used. So we don't want to have too many cards there. Let's get relics. This makes us immune to bleeding. Not too shabby. When you exhaust a card, draw a card. And this thing is when you play attack cards, gain block. I don't plan on playing a lot of attack cards. How many exhaust cards do we have? We only have 1, right? It's just the black powder that exhausts. And the 2 umbrellas right now, but we want to upgrade them to this state here, right? Where we actually don't exhaust them anymore. So this is not good. Yeah, let's not bleed anymore. This is a nice defensive item to have. And then I guess we go to the motel and the merchant. We're actually at 1 fuel. Oof. Oof. Now, what do we do on the motel? I don't think we need to sleep. We are at decent HP. I think that should be good for the boss fight. The boss fight shouldn't be too bad. He does have an AoE attack, so... do we want to get rid of something like the Cane Strike? Or maybe the Black Powder, because this is just like... We've used it 3 times so far. And until it upgrades, till it deals decent damage, that will take a freaking long time, right? I mean, at the very least, we only need to play it once and then we don't draw it again, but... We could also upgrade a random card, but that might hit just so many different things. We might get an upgrade for Black Powder or for Cane Strike, which just needs like 1 more pip until it upgrades. So that would be horrible. We could get an upgrade for the Lab Spider, which would be fan-freaking-tastic, but I don't think that will happen. That's a very, very small chance for that to happen. So I guess we remove a card. And to be entirely honest, I was thinking earlier maybe Black Powder isn't so bad. But you know, just let the creatures do our work. It really isn't worth to have this 2-cost card in this deck. Okay. Merchant. We have 550 gold. We have some items that we can sell. It's gold. Dollars.
Look who's here.
Is there anything good here? Another alchemy kit. Concentration. A block card that also lets us draw. Not too shabby. At the beginning of each battle, apply poison to enemies. Earn more money after winning a battle. There will not be too many more battles, so I don't think we need that. While visiting the merchant, recover some HP. Each time the discard pile reshuffles, get 1 point of energy. That is good. We can also buy the scalpel to heal a bit when killing humans. And then on the next chapter we can focus on fighting human enemies. So we get some healing out of that, and that should make it a little bit easier. This gives us extra fear points after winning a battle. I think we exchange that for the glovelets. Because you can only have one hand item, right? So do this, do that. You don't have a weapon yet, so buy this. You also have a lot of sanity, and you don't have to look out for that. So let's remove a card. And get rid of the Cane Strike, probably. Yeah. I feel that's a good idea. Give aura to the whole team. Which means we can actually make our minions resistant to status effects. So they don't get killed by burning or bleeding and all of that stuff. That could be an interesting card. If we just upgrade it once more, it gives 2 aura to the whole team, saving ourselves and our minions from 2 applications of status effects. That sounds like it would be a nice get, right? Also, let's sell a few items here. Like, if we buy that, we don't need the candles anymore, right? Sell that. Buy the aura card. I have not used that card before, but we do get a version that's already upgraded to level 3. You only need to upgrade it once more by using it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 times. I think we can easily do that. Concentration alchemy kit we don't need. This one just gives us the ability armor, which we already have, so we don't need it. This might be a lifesaver, actually, because we can stun all enemies for 1 round. So I'm thinking we actually buy that as a kind of emergency button.
Come again.
Like, this was a really good merchant. A really, really good merchant. And now we fight Dagon. Come on, you big serpent! Already trying to seduce him, nice. And this is doing nothing! Fantastic! Great! Let's bargain and get rid of the reprimand without having any creatures. I don't think this is doing too much for us. I would like to heal up a little by using this defense, but I also want to get the other defense cards upgraded. So let's first use this. You don't get damaged. Lab rat. Tonic for next round to have extra energy. If we draw the lab spider next turn, we can play it and still have some energy left. We do have the lab spider. Oh yes, I love that. Lab spider into umbrella to save our minions, and then we throw a bit of this onto ourselves because, like, holy shit, that dude is hitting hard. I would really like to get a Beastmaster card, but we have not had the ability to do that. Like, our HP would be in so much of a better position. We just had a Beastmaster card decently upgraded, but we did not have any opportunity to get that so far. So we really need to watch out for HP, and now we don't have any inspiration anymore. The insight, that's what it's called. Okay, this time he will only armor up. So that is not too big of a problem. Oh, like, he did armor up and now he will attack for 15 on the whole team. This is where we play the next umbrella card for sure. But first defense, then umbrella. So we get the bonus, the block combo bonus for the umbrella card and give it to our whole team, right? Okay, this dude died, which is in and of itself a really good thing. So now the other dudes hit for less damage. The bird died, which I don't care about at all, because we want to have more space for rats, right? Nice cozy game. Yeah, it's so cool. You have all the time that you want. And besides the cosmic horrors, it just feels really nice, right? The music is good. I think we get rid of the reprimand. We don't need to deal that much damage right now. I was hoping for maybe another summon card. So I think for now we throw the defense on ourselves, the goggles on the rat, give some aura to everyone, and we don't need execution. Okay, now he will do it. Another cosmic terror attack. The straitjacket is saving us from so much trouble right now. This is so cool. Okay, lab rat. And because we don't need to block or anything, we can just probably mutate a rat and get some extra energy for next round. I do love the music in this game. Like the boss fight music here, it's like not too troubling, right? It's there and you have your time. It's just like not 100% bothering you, but mutate this dude? No, mutate this dude. But it's like it's got something going for itself, right? Makes a nice atmosphere. Okay, what are we doing now? We have space for one more lab rat. I like that. I like the idea of playing Reprimand this turn. It's nice music, not too heavy, but it's got the tone down. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Like, it's not, like, bothering you too much, but it's setting a nice tone. This rat gets tagged by this dude in the front here. And he will die. So we don't need to block, actually. We might want to, in order to upgrade the cards, right? We do have 2 energy left. Let's play a defense and then reprimand. Get eaten! No, 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 no. Okay, I guess now there's a big attack coming in. So some of our guys might die. We will be able to mutate at least this rat in the back here, though, so it does not die from the attack. Yep. 1 HP left. And then I guess we play the aura, the defense, and the tonic. We don't take damage ourselves. Almost halfway done with the boss. And he's stunned because we seduced Dagon. So on the lab rat. Like now the lab spider card is actually like going... Like, we can only summon 1, right? And it's getting on our nerves a little bit. Maybe we should actually get the upgrade so we can have 2. If we ever get to that point, because we would need to summon so many more. The rat seduced the snake, yeah. Like, you're doing really well here, Enraid. Nice, like your army is doing work. We do have all the energy. So do this, do that. And then just throw some block onto something else. We could actually, on the 3rd act, try to go and use some motels with random card upgrades and hope that it hits the lab spider so we can upgrade that one. That could be nice. If we had 2 spiders, 2 rats, that would be strong. Like, do you see that? The amount of damage we're dealing here. Let's bargain And get the execution out of the way. I don't think we need that. Oh, you... I was thinking we can maybe execute a red, play a new one, but no. Don't do that. Okay, not useful. But we can mutate a red to a Zook and then reprimand. This is about 50 damage in one round. Not too shabby. Then another 10, 14 points of poison damage on top. Oof. If you play Alchemy Kit once more, we can upgrade it after the fight to be able to choose which cards we get. I like that idea. Summon another lab rat. He's armoring up and I guess he will just die before that happens. This defense is upgrading. This and that we will not be getting to upgrade anymore, I think. So might as well play the Aura and the Tonic. Because I really want to have these cards upgraded if we can make it work. Yeah, he's dying from the poison damage. That was such a good fight. Nice. What do we want here? Increases our maximum insight by 5. That would be nice. We can have more blocks and shock therapies. Gaining 12 bricks is a nice upgrade, like for building more buildings. Adding a consumable slot. I think the spyglass is the best one. Do we have any items from the turban set? I don't think so, right? No, only Origin of Species. I would really like to get the third part of that set because I have... Like, we start with 2 of these, right? The item that you get from completing the set is probably very good for the Professor. But, if we had money, we could reroll and hope for getting that item. But so far, I think this might be a really good thing. Gives +1 attack combo bonus. We don't attack, so we don't care for that. That's good. Another lab rat. Oh, no. A non-upgraded lab rat card doesn't do anything for us. We reject that. Alchemy Kit upgraded to here. Umbrella to there. It still exhausts, though. Like, we need to use it another 6 times, or what? Oof. Like, these cards that cost a lot of energy, and they exhaust... Making, like, upgrading those is so hard. Is that Cthulhu in the back? Holy shit, I have never fought Cthulhu. I think I unlocked that after the last run. Because, like, there was a little story progression that said, like, yeah, Cthulhu might be coming into this world and whatnot. And holy shit, I've got no idea how that boss battle works. Once the bosses are gone, we will become the boss. We need to get through Cthulhu, though. Holy shit. Oh, there's a refueling station over here. The rats will carry. Hopefully. Hopefully. I cannot see that happening, actually, but... Oof. Okay, that's great. I did not think Cthulhu would be in that game, but he is. Holy shit. That is... so fucking cool. I think it's Lab Rat, Defense, and Goggles. We can take 4 points of damage. I don't want to use our insight for that now. Did that dude just summon a Lang Spider? The Zealot of Yogg-Sothoth. They are humans, and they don't seem to have special abilities, but they summon shit. Ugh. Let's bargain the execution. Draw 2. That is the right time to play the Lab Spider, question mark? Yeah. I don't care if the bird dies. I mean, we could throw a flare gun if we need to at any point. Do these guys actually both summon more spiders now? Holy shit. This could be a rough fight, actually. And I would also like it that the pop-up here, the status pop-up, if it only popped up like after half a second or something, or a second of you pointing at the enemy. Because like this is bothering a little bit, right? If you want to go and look at this guy's status effect, it will be blink, 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 blink. Not fantastic, if you know what I mean. Defense. Oh, we are still taking so much damage. We can use our alchemy kit. Being fearless. And we can pick 2 cards to draw. You can play 2 more cards. So I guess we need to take the goggles. This will keep us safe. And then the tonic for next round. I would like to summon a rat. This keeps us safe. Should we summon a rat or should we get some extra energy? I think the rat's better. Like they actually summoned 2 spiders. And I think if we kill them, they will just come back. If we have a bad round, we might use the flare gun. Otherwise, I think we are not in a bad position. Like right now, I think we just mutate an umbrella. Yeah, mutate the rat, umbrella, take 3 points of damage ourselves, and that's okay. Once of these spiders died, which is really nice. Oh, wow. One of these dudes' target changed, so we took a bunch of damage. Oof. Oof. Defense, aura, reprimand. We really need to have these dudes die, because they will just resummon the spiders when we kill them. Holy shit. So much damage? Yeah, like, Don't like that at all. Like, right now they're dealing a lot of damage to our summons. We might use the goggles. The ultimate defenses that we have are really good for getting our health up a little bit again. So I'm thinking we lab rat. We use an ultimate defense on ourselves to heal a point of HP. And then we use the goggles to make the spider not lose HP. The bird can die. But you know what? This is 2 of the dudes attacking the thing. So, if we let it die on the first hit, the other dude might hit us. Or some other creature that we have, right? So we actually do block this thing here, the bird. It will still die, but only on the second hit. We are dealing damage to them. We are making progress here. We just need to watch out that we don't lose too much HP at now. Yeah, the spider just reverted into biting our highly mutated rat down there. We don't need the umbrella right now. We can play a lab rat. Good enough. And then just mutate the shit out of them, right? This dude blocks right now. He doesn't need to. I think when you mutate a character, their intent might change. It did. Now the thing actually attacks this cultist here. For 10. That wasn't bad, right? Yeah, die, you freaks. Ooh, now I would like to have an umbrella. But you know what? Rapture Man might be good enough to just outright kill these dudes. Like 1 or 2 of these guys might die. No, this dude has too much armor. This dude has too much health. He'll take 19 damage and have 2 HP left. Ugh. Okay. This takes a bit of a toll on our army. Like our rats will all die. Not all of them. Good enough. You can come back from that. Yeah, this dude dies. This dude takes 6 damage. They're dealing a lot of damage again to our dudes. Oh, holy moly. What does our rat intend to do? Attack the spider. I don't care about that. Maybe we mutate that one. And its intent did not really change. And then we defend and protect the spider here. It still dies. Ugh. Okay, this dude will be bitten and not die to poison. Oof. I still don't think we need to use any of our consumable items. Like getting rid of one of these dudes is already doing something, right? What was happening there? Huh? Okay, another lab rat. And then we get the umbrella going. Like this dude here in the front dies to poison. Oh! Seduce the lang spiders! I want to use more tonics. I want to get more block. Use the tonic. The defend here is sadly not healing us. But I still think we might do this and then use this on the rat. And then we use reprimand, deal some extra damage. Good enough. And this fight is going our way really nicely. And the good thing is, we do have the scalpel. So killing these zealots actually healed us up a little bit. We are not in the worst point, in the, in the worst spot regarding our health. Lab rat, mutate. This thing blocks, but it will get eaten before. It takes 17 points of damage, which kills it. This 10 points I could very well not have here, because I would really like this dude to die. He gets it for 9, the curse attack. This might inflict some additional poison damage on him. This is a fairly close fight so far. Yeah, like, we have lost some HP at the start, but we were making up for it. The scalpel is a really nice item. I like that thing a lot. It's a very good item to have. I'm thinking, should we... Because that spider will not die. Should we execute someone? Like, the attack of this mutated rat on the spider doesn't do anything, so... Block. Do this. Yeah, he takes 4 points of damage, so he doesn't die. He's down the new spider. But I think now he will get eaten. All of these cards are already on maximum level. So we might as well just get a bit of heal out of our defense cards. That is such a nice part about the Professor, that at this point of the game, by just defending, he can heal up. This helps him stay alive so much. 1 HP. It's like, seriously? Now he's poisoned, so we don't even need to attack him, but our dudes still do, so good enough. Labrat, only 2 more uses of that card and it will be fully upgraded. Use the aura and then goggle ourselves. No, we don't actually need to goggle ourselves. This rat gets attacked by the spider. We might want to goggle the rat. Like, at the very start, I was sitting there like, oh yeah, the goggles are not that good as a random card that we got, right? From the very start of the game, we could not choose it. But this thing is really doing work in this run. It's fantastic to have. I'm really, really happy we have that. Should we, like, kill something to maybe level up the card? I like the idea of the reprimand. I like the idea of strapping the goggles to the rats. Yeah, like, think about the a rat with like these thingies in its face. That's so good. That's so good. Summon a new rat. And strap some goggles to them. Fantastic. If we could get like 1 more use out of... Like, we have a few cards that are really close to leveling up. No, we don't get any of them. We could use the alchemy kit. You know what? I'm doing it. Aura and lab rat. Too bad none of those will upgrade after the fight, but... Have a zook. This gives us at the very least some HP back. So we are at 40 out of 55, and after winning the combat due to the Moonshine Brew, we will get some health back again. So we are in a decent spot now. We are in a decent spot now. This is option to work a shift at the warehouse. No, we are not getting rid of the bunch of keys. No chance in hell. Oh, there's Beastmaster. There's Beastmaster. Yo, Dogsmo! How are you doing? It's that dog! Easy, Cthulhu is going down, yeah. Bird mutation we don't want. Liquid nitrogen is actually a nice card. Costs 2 to apply 5 cold to a target enemy. Okay, you can pay 3 to apply 5 cold to all enemies. Cold deals damage through block, like 5 points per round. So this is 25 points of damage that the enemies cannot prevent at this in total. That's a really, really good card, I think. Expensive, but we don't want it. Beastmaster, though, makes it so that we restore at the beginning of each turn 1 HP for each ally that we have. So if we have 4 monsters summoned, 4 HP per round, this will totally keep us alive if we can do it. How's the stream so far? Very, very nice. We did some good stuff in Lies of P. We managed to defeat the King of Puppets and then get to the Grand Exhibition. And now we have done this one here. We are about to get into the... We have just gotten into the 3rd act. That's what I want to say. And we have to fight Cthulhu at the end of this. This will be a rough one. Yeah, this card is good to have. Upgrade the umbrella. Upgrade the lab rat. And you know what? Because we do have the Lang Spider, right? We don't need to go to the point where we can have 4 mutated rats at the same time. So we go this route here, so we can have only 3 of them, but they will start out as highly mutated rats. This is definitely where we want to go. And the goggles go to max level, so we can have them at 12 points of block. Very nice. Very nice. There's Cthulhu in the back. Holy shit, that dude looks cool. I can't wait to see how he looks when we actually have to get close to him. And that we have this refueling station here now is such a good luck. I don't know what happens when you run out of gas. Oh, run a consumable for us. This is actually not a bad thing to have. Get rid of the broken mirror, take this. And then we need to refuel. I'm a troubled soul. No, you're fine. You're a good dog. You know what? Elite foe fight. We can totally do this. Give me a dole. Yes, it's a dole. We can totally deal with this dude. Okay, we start out with the dude trying to inflict cosmic terror on us. Won't deal damage. We do have fearless, so we can use the alchemy kit. We don't need to though. Because I do want to play the lab spider. Yeah, play the lab spider. Don't use the fearless effect. Good enough. Like, these guys look fantastically big. Like, these guys are actually like 200 meters long. They are fucking huge. Oh, and now we get a big hit. What do we do about that? We can goggle and umbrella. Because I really don't want to take that damage. I would like to play Beastmaster, but I don't think it's in the cards for us this turn. Yeah, we are 22. Using skills makes the dole stronger though, so we do this. "200 meters long and still lose to a little rat with goggles." The dole actually inflicts bleeding, which we are immune to because we are thick-skinned. Because of the first aid kit that we have. That is such a good thing to have. Nice, nice, nice. Everything's working out as we wanted. The dole is armoring up, so we can just summon our lab rats, I feel. Let's do this and do this. And we get a highly mutated rat from the start. Let's also put some aura on the whole team. We are sitting pretty here. Yeah, all the poison, all the gnawing going on. Love it. Now the thing is doing a big attack to all of us. Oof. Oof. It's nice that we have 4 energy this turn, because I think this is one of our items. Yeah, when we reshuffle, we get extra energy. So now we can play the tonic to have more energy next turn. We can play defense to have some armor for ourselves, and then we play the umbrella. Hurts a lot still. So let's do this. And we are good, I feel. The bird dies, the rat dies. This rat does... No, both of these rats survive, actually. And the bird as well. All of the guys survived. I was thinking this was probably worse than it is. You know what? Why I thought it was worse? Because the dole had this charge effect, right? Which makes it deal more damage with the next hit. But... charge gets removed when you get attacked. So our rats and all that attacking the dole removed the charge, and that's why it hit for less damage. That's what happened there. We need to bargain, get rid of the lab rat. And then we can mutate our little friends here. And put some goggles on them. Or maybe on ourselves. No, do this. I feel like this run is very winnable. Yeah, it inflicts another cosmic terror on us. Don't care for that at all. Now it's time to Beastmaster, so we can heal up by a lot. Defend and reprimand. Deal the big damage. Get them, boys! Again, like having the lab spider is actually not that bad, because we can just discard it with bargain. Tonic, defense. Oh, the Lang Spider gets hit badly. Good thing we can just resummon it if it dies. Do you see that damage? The Doll is almost dead. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is a really, really strong summoning run. This is really cool. Mwah! We are almost at max HP. Okay. Summon, mutate this rat to maximum as well. Defend. We are at maximum HP. And then we throw goggles onto some random rat. And just let our boys do the work. Whammy boys going down. Yep. And this is an elite fight and we healed up during the fight. We actually healed up during the fight. You know what? I will totally throw an execution now so we can upgrade that after the fight. And then we'll execute the bird. It's no use really. We have enough defense. Should we reprimand? Should we use bargain? We can bargain the aura, we don't need that. Yeah, that's nice. Get another lab rat and then reprimand. Now he has 20 charge, so that's why he will hit us for 36, right? But our dudes attacking him will get rid of that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there it is. Under attack, minus 20 charge. Thing just got eaten. What do we have here? We have the map, which gives us additional navigation, so we can see further down into the traveling decks on the over map. Nice. Just that easy. That was a really easy fight. I like this one. Metal you can only get during the third act of the campaign, of the playthrough here. And it's a very much required resource. So getting 10 of that is really, really nice. We could reroll into something that's more useful for the run, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. Oh my god, and we get the karate belt! The karate belt upgrades our abilities, so that means using our armor, we can get back more, more armor. This will make it so we don't get 6, but 8 armor out of the usage. I don't know what the upgrade to shock therapy is, and if there is one. But I think we get rid of the journalist set, because getting a consumable from a refueling station, that is definitely the least useful of our equipment items here. Because we don't have an accessory yet, we can totally choose which one to discard. Nice. We also get a Holy Cross, which can give regeneration to the hero or an ally, so we heal for 2 health every round. If we put that on ourselves during the final boss fight, that would be really, really helpful. Actually that easy? Yeah. That was not a bad fight at all. The monocle could be good. You know what? The throwing knife is the least useful out of these consumables. We have a lot of very good consumables right now as well. That and Beastmaster has all the HP. Yeah, that is so, so good. Adrenaline shot. Exhausts and gives a lot of armor. Costs a lot though. Liquid nitrogen, again, could be good. It's a bit expensive though. Mark the target could enable us to tell our guys which enemy to attack. And that could actually be extremely freaking helpful. I have used that and it worked out very badly. Because like the dude that had charge and that should be attacked now to get rid of the charge was not the marked target, so the creatures were not attacking them. But I think this might be very, very usable. We need to watch out when we use it, but it could be very, very helpful. Get another reinforced lab rat. We get the highly mutated rats from the start. Upgrade the tonic. It exhausts if we go this way. I think we want the swift one. Have it on the starting hand. And the aura +2 to the whole team. Holy shit. We are getting stronger and stronger. That is so nice. There's a motel and a museum. Another museum over there. I would like to go to all of these. The thing is, we need to watch for our fuel. We could get into problems with our fuel. Looting the bodies. At dawn, you continue your journey. The night was restless in this perilous and malevolent place. Every dawn is a rebirth. You never know if you'll wake up tomorrow. Walking along the railroad tracks, you spot a figure crawling among the lifeless bodies. They've had less luck than you. You crouch slightly to avoid being noticed and try to understand what's happening. Suddenly, the figure turns in your direction. It's the merchant. What? We could try to examine how the people died and lose sanity. That's the one thing that I tried when I got here for the first time. Threaten the merchant with blackmail, condemn the merchant for scavenging among the dead, or lie flat on the ground to avoid being noticed. What should we do? Maybe we can lie down. If he doesn't see us, then we might get something that he misses and loot something of the bodies. I feel like threatening him or condemning him might be... but at the same time, maybe we get something out of it? Lie flat and be one with the earth? Okay, can do that. You press yourself to the ground so that traces of dirt appear on your face. The merchant returned to his business. You notice that he was placing something in the hands of the deceased. Lowering your gaze, you saw a well-dressed man in black right in front of you. Next to him lay a book. When you grabbed it, you backed away and cast one last glance at the merchant. There was something stirring in his sack. Oof. Okay. 40 bucks. That's not a lot, but it's something, right? Okay, motel, museum, storehouse. I feel like for now we need to look out for... Not for storehouses. These cost a lot of fuel to get there. Problem is, if we go to all these museums and storehouses, we will run out of fuel.
Well.
A random merchant. Anything we want here? Get a cricket bat. Doesn't do anything for us. The lighter with engraving makes it at the beginning of every battle we gain money. It's too late for that. That gives us an additional consumable slot. Don't need that. We don't have any parts of the accumulator set. I think we have one part of the turban. Yeah, the spyglass. Also, the tarot cards are great. They give you an additional card draw each round. And the monkey skull makes it when an enemy is defeated, recover 1 health. I don't think we need the extra health, actually. We could buy the tarot cards. Those would be useful. I don't care about any of these cards here. Let's buy the tarot cards, so we have more options. Do we want to remove a card from our deck? Is there any card that we think is, like, not that useful? I think all of them are great. We don't want more cards, really, but we don't need to remove any. Yeah, let's not remove cards. But just in case we come along the way for something that we may spend money on, I think we sacrifice some health. 75 bucks for 11 health. We will be able to replenish that. We will be able to do that, I feel. Small cauldron could be nice to apply vulnerability to enemies and make our horde deal more damage. Maybe we can sell the lipstick and buy the small cauldron. Because we do have so much card draw, discarding our hand and drawing a new set of cards, I don't think will be necessary most of the time. Let's do this, and then we are good.
Come again.
That was not the best merchant, but it was something. Oh my god, there is no way of replenishing our fuel. Like, every single one of these piles, the right one and the left one, cost 5 fuel. So we only have 2 left after we go through these 3 places. That makes it a gamble if we get a refueling station. I think we need to go through the middle here, which only costs 4. And the asylum would actually be nice to replenish our inside. Oof. Like, I don't think we will be in problems combat-wise. But we might have some problems with our fuel reserves. What is that? That... You see what I mean, right? What is that enemy? How is that called? I've got no idea. It's like... I've never seen this suit before. A little bit of text, yeah. Like a little bit. I've seen these suits before. They exist in like a smaller variant and then in an even smaller variant. And these dudes have the substance effect, which means when it goes below 35% HP, it will split into 2 smaller enemies. I guess this will go to 2 of the smaller ones, and then these guys again split into 2 even smaller ones. If we can't manage to outright kill it from like 36 HP to 0, because it has 100, right? So we need to throw as much damage as the thing as we can. I don't know if we will be able to like prevent this from splitting because we cannot direct our horde that well. But maybe we can do something with that. I don't want to play blocks in this turn, and the cosmic terror that he inflicts will be nullified anyway. So let's use the alchemy kit. Get the lab spider. And just play that, right? And you know what? You don't need mark the target for the moment. So let's lab spider. Discard the rest. Straight jacket's so helpful. I would like to know what the name of this enemy is. But that's just not in the cards for us. It's just not there. Beastmaster. Umbrella. We do have only 3 energy, so I guess for now we let the spider take a bit of damage. It does armor up a little bit, so we Beastmaster Lab Rat. It's nice that the spikiness of the enemy, you see the white spikes there. It doesn't affect us, because it will only reflect damage to our summons. It doesn't affect us. That's really nice. It will armor up for 20, so we can throw a lab rat, mutate both lab rats to Zooks, and then have them deal some extra damage. The summons can take it all, yeah, for sure. I mean, them taking this spiky damage is a bit... But now the thing is at 50 HP and 20 armor. Maybe... Do the maths. Do the maths now. We deal 35 damage. Which means it gets damage for 15 on top of its armor, right? Which puts it at 35. Which means it will split, I think. Or is it less than 35? Will it not split at exactly 35? If that's the case, then we don't add any damage here. We just let it do what it does. And then next turn, maybe we can kill it before it splits. Let's try. We don't get dealt damage. And the umbrella is actually preventing the spikiness from dealing any damage to our guys. Please don't split. It did split. Okay. Sad, but hey, okay. Not too bad. What do we want to play? Sad, yeah, that would have been so cool if we like had this turn with the bargain or something, had gotten a reprimand and then just outright killed it without it splitting. That would have been cool. I still think we are sitting pretty here. Like, we are at max HP again because of the Beastmaster. This round we do a bargain with the execution. We don't need that card. And then we can again play the tonic to have some extra energy next round. Defend and umbrella our dudes. Like, our team is so tanky right now. And these guys keep exhausting our cards. So far, nothing bad was lost. Like, they only exhausted the Mark Target and the Alchemy Kit. But if this keeps on for too long, that could get really, really bad. The one dude armors up, the other inflicts sanity damage to us. Nothing too problematic here. I'm feeling the defense, reprimand, and goggles on the spider. Now I would really like to get rid of the bird so we can play more rats. The rats are better than the bird, for sure. Hopefully they don't take the spiders or rats. Yeah, that would be bad if we lose our ability to resummon stuff or something like that. That could be eh. You know what? Execute the bird. Play the lab rat. Play the tonic. And then mutate the bird to a zook. The bird. The rat. So now we have enough block. The spider takes a bit of damage, but that's not a problem really. We can resummon it if it gets killed. The one dude is almost dead, and he's split up into two smaller ones. We lose a mutation. That's not too bad. I feel like we will definitely get done with this one. That's no problem here, really. Defend, goggle the spider, aura everyone. Now we just wait until our guys eat them. The one thing that's bad about these dudes here now is our dudes inflict poison damage, right? Because these are incorporeal, they are immune to poison and bleeding and trauma. They take more damage from burning and cold, but we don't have that. Like liquid nitrogen card would be really, really good for this fight. But we don't have that, so I feel we use the bargain to get rid of execution. Hello? We have 4 energy. We can play all these cards. So, defend. Who needs the goggles? This dude will take some damage, but he will be alive, so we don't care about that. I think we take this dude here, and then reprimand. None of these guys die. But as long as we are safe ourselves and we have the cards to resummon our dudes, everything's fine. These are the smallest ones, and these are called quarter cloud beasts. I don't know how the bigger ones would be called. What is quarter? This is quarter, like in a quarter of something. Then the other ones would maybe be like half cloud beasts, and the big one would be a full cloud beast or something. Is this like a typo? Maybe? Because I've never heard about quarter cloud beasts in Cthulhu lore. I don't know about these things. When I first saw that, I was thinking, is that the color out of space? But it's not. It's something weirdly different. Defend, tonic, or the whole team. Give some block to the Zook in the back here. These 2 spiders will die, but that's okay. We can resummon them. Quarter, so they are just 1/4 of the main. That's what I'm thinking, right? That might be a typo. We get another lab rat. We bargain the execution. We mutate the new lab rat. This is so good. Do this, do that, do that, do that. None of these dudes still dies, but we are very close. Like 2 of these guys are almost dead. The others will be eaten shortly. Actually, I looked it up. Apparently, it is 4 times in Latin. Ah! That makes a lot of sense then. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Musubi. That was a nice bit of info. Get rid of the lab spider. Draw some stuff. Lab rat. Tonic. These two dudes die. That dude... What does he do? Like, you can't see the intent because of the fucking layover. We are actually taking a bit of damage here. Nothing too bad here. We will be able to heal up. But that's really cool. Like, this is like 4 times the Cloud Beast. So the big ones are actually like the really big one we had at the start was the Cloud Beast. The other one would probably have some Latin 2 times Cloud Beast name then, right? I think that does make sense. We mutate this thing. We bargain the lab spider. We have so much card draw. We have all the cards in our hands that we ever could need. We are fully healed again. Reprimand. Eat them! Like this was a defensive turn for most of our guys, so... Another... Like, we have tonic pretty much every single turn, which makes us have extra energy. That is so freaking good. A new Zook. And the one in the front here dies. We are absolutely vibing here. Reprimand, defense, aura. Let's go. We had the energy there to summon another spider if we just had the card upgraded. That would be so good. I like the Zooks. They are really helpful, they do a lot. I still feel the spiders are better. I don't feel the oil will be that useful. Oof. We don't want to switch to mad form. We can reject the card 2 times. Parasite is interesting though. Parasite costs 2 energy. You throw it on an enemy. The enemy takes 3 damage per turn. And when the dude that has the parasite dies, we get a young Lang spider. So we could use that to get another spider on our side. I feel we can totally do that, especially because it exhausts, right? I like the idea. Let's plant some parasites into our foes. Definitely more spiders, yes! Okay, there's a refueling station. Nice! Go to the asylum. Oh my god, we are so lucky right now. We get everything we need. Meditate. Have our insight back. Then we go to the storehouse here. We buy some steel. It's expensive, but it's, like, we do not need the money anymore, I feel. We need only like 50 bucks more to get more fuel going, and then we are good to go to the boss. Fuel. Now we have 13. That should cover us for the rest of this year. And now that means we just go to 2 more museums and to the motel there. And get like a little bit more nice stuff. Search for relics. Another upgrade to abilities. This one, by upgrading it, it doesn't... the energy cost was halved. If we get this one now, this will give us the ability to add 10 armor to a hero or an ally. This allows us maybe to restore 2 sanity if it has another upgrade. This is also good. This makes it so we restore a point of sanity after each battle, but we do not need it. The thing is, this is the last part of the anti-clotting lubricant, because we do have the first aid kit and the moonshine brew, which you can't see because it's behind my face. So we could complete that set. The thing is, the anti-clotting lubricant is just helpful for the cultist. It makes it so that every single start of a combat round, you get a level of your bloodlust ability. So for other characters, it doesn't do anything. Not useful at all. That's a bit sad. So I don't think we need that, because we do have enough sanity, and the item we get from it doesn't do anything for us. This thing here, Crimson Moonstone, allows us to summon a horror, like a progeny, for 4 insight. I don't think we have any other items from the Crimson Moonstone set. This is part of it as well. And I don't think you can upgrade that ability. I've had that before. And the thing that you summon there is not that strong, actually, I feel. I feel like our summons are better. It's only good, I think, for other characters that don't have summons themselves. So I guess we take this one to upgrade our ability and just have some more armor. There's no further level for the shock therapy. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Nope, don't do that. Now we go to the motel. We might want to upgrade a card. Like, most of our cards are at maximum level now. The things that could get upgraded are Mark Target, Parasite. Upgrade makes it so it deals more damage over time. Tonic could get an upgrade, which you really don't need. Both of the umbrellas, that would actually be appreciated, so we don't exhaust it anymore. We have at least one umbrella that stays with us during the final fight. The spider could get an upgrade, or the Beastmaster, so it doesn't get exhausted anymore, and we could get more healing out of it. Like, all of these are good, right? I think we get an upgrade for a random card. I like the board. Yeah, the board is not bad, but I feel like we use our insight better the way that we have it right now. Read a book, upgrade the spider. We can make it so that we can summon 2 spiders now. I like that. That's cool. So now maximum, we can summon 2 spiders and then have another one through the parasite. So we could have 3 spiders and a rat. The odds of that happening are really low, but it could happen. Let's get another relic. What do we have here? Have more fuel. We don't need that, actually. We can stay overnight at the asylum to heal a bit. We don't need that. And we have this one, which heals us up a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. Before elite and boss battles. I don't think we will need it. But the other ones do nothing. So we might as well get that one. Just in case we don't get into the Cthulhu boss fight with full health. We don't have money for the merchant. The refueling station we can't use for anything. If we go to the storehouse, we could buy more steel, which would be nice, but we need more money for that. We need 150. So I guess we should do this monster meal here, then we go to that storehouse, and then afterwards we can have a scuffle. Oh, actually, no, we go to this storehouse and then to the refueling station, and maybe get a consumable out of it. So we don't have to do another fight, because I don't think we need to do another fight. Swarm and the Red Manager. You're managing those really nicely, Enric. These guys are something, though. Those are Migos. They are explosive, meaning that when they die, they deal 2 damage to all combatants. And if they have the burning effect, they deal double. We don't inflict burning damage, so that is good. But, like, they do this upgrade leveling here, right? They bless themselves. And they bless themselves with more explosive effect. And also they increase their own damage output by doing these things. So we really need to watch out. These will be blowing up us and our army quite a bit, I feel. I think we start out using Beastmaster so we can not lose too much HP. And then we throw a lab rat and start getting the army going. We should, I feel... I'm a master tamer, what can I say? You're perfect at that, Henry. I think we should make it so that our guys concentrate on one dude at a time. So we don't spread out the damage and then every one of these guys dies at the same time while having very high levels of explosion, right? Okay, is that... No, these are all the different dudes attacking different guys for 15 damage each. We use the umbrella here for sure. They don't inflict status effects, so I don't think we need to use aura. Let's mutate the rat and throw the umbrella. And you know what? Actually, this is the perfect opportunity for the flare gun. Maybe we should have bargained, aura'd, and maybe summon something else and use the flare gun. Don't do it now, because then the umbrella was pretty much wasted, right? Do this. And maybe we use the flare gun next turn or something. Depends on what they are intending to do. N-rat. I like that one. Okay. Like this turn they don't really attack us. So we can summon a lab rat. I would like to keep the Zook alive by using goggles, but I would also like to use the Parasite. Let's use goggles here and then reprimand. Parasite would have been nice, but what can you do? Migos are actually fungus creatures. These guys are fungi. Okay, like this turn we again have 3 of them attack and one is armoring up. Yeah, one is armoring up. And now I am totally thinking we could summon the lab spider to have our 4th minion. But what if we don't do that? What if we just use a lab rat to fill the last spot? Mark this dude again, so our guys keep attacking them. We put a parasite on the dude. And use the flare gun. Yeah. So our dudes can do some nice damage now. And this is another 14 damage. With the poison, that's 16. That's not yet a kill, but the reprimand will do it. The reprimand will do it. Our guys will take a bit of explosion damage, but that's not too bad. We could execute the crow, which is only armoring up, so we can replace it with a spider or another rat. Yeah, because we want to have a free space for when the parasite triggers, right? Let's execute the crow. 22 armor, that's actually quite a bit. Holy moly, that's a lot. And then we... This one is armoring up, which is good because it will take some damage, right? was thinking maybe we should not mutate the dude because it might make him not block. So let's just throw goggles onto this rat and then reprimand. This dude dies, we get a lang spider. Nom 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 nom. There it is. This actually works so nice right now. We get attacked for a bit. We could use the umbrella. We have some extra energy. So you know what? Defend. Mutate this rat. Umbrella everyone. Like the targeting skill was actually so helpful now. Since the damage of our rats will not be split around too much. I would like to have more of that actually. We do still have the Fearless, so let's use the Alchemy Kit. Get to mark the target and maybe reprimand. Mark this dude in the back here. Yo, Amon. Good evening to you as well, good sir. Or ma'am. How you doing? I think we mutate this rat. I'm hoping you're having a fantastically good day. I'm having a blast with this game right now. Let's reprimand. And then defend. And Google's on the spider. Good enough. You fight the Elder Child with the zoo? Yeah, but with a very, very strong zoo. You have all the spiders and the rats in the world, like, ooh. Like the extremely mutated stuff. Do you see that? Do you see the amount of damage that we're dealing? That is so good. I love it. I like the Professor, he's a very good class. You've played the game yourself? Like, so far I've gotten 4 wins under my belt in the game. 1 with every class, 2 with the Professor. I like the dude a lot. I played since last week. Yeah, I only have played it for this week because I wasn't at home when it came out. But yeah, I saw that the game came out and was like, ooh, I need that. I got it and I don't regret it a bit. Not the smallest bit. So after this dude dies, we turn over to this Migo here. Do that, do that, do that. I think we're good. Like the minion and damage over time playstyle. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going here. I'm not 100% sure about how you play the cultist yet, but I think I got a good idea about the Professor and the Detective. Another spider. And another rat. And another reprimand. And we are good. The minion playstyle of the Doctor, of the Professor, is so much fun. The card's design and all of that is in the game is so well done. Like, it's really, really well done. You take the rat. Tonic this. Goggle this. Cultist I played a bit, but it took me a bit to find the cards I like. I feel the same, like, with all of the runs that I had with the Cultist so far, I had a few problems getting enough damage output out of him if I was not playing for very, very hard bleeding. Like, I had one game where I played, like, for nothing but bleeding. Like, all out bleeding, and that worked really, really well. But otherwise, I'm not 100% sure about what's the best way to get good damage output out of him. Tonic is a nice card. It is. It's really nice to have. Like in this deck here, this is a 20 card deck, but we do rotate so much because we have a relic that gives us extra draw. We do have the bunch of keys that gives us extra draw. So we go through our deck like every 3 rounds. And we do have the extra draw from bargain and all of that. This is a really, really fucking good consumable to get as well. And like the extra energy of the tonic is very much appreciated. Shake out pockets. This allows us to get an exhausted card back if we leveled it up. But we won't have the time to level it up anymore. Greed to absorb block from an enemy. So we can get rid of the block that is on an enemy. And get part of that back to ourselves. Greed is nice. It only costs 1 as well. Like, if Cthulhu has a move that gives him like 30 block or something, we can just get rid of that. And our minions don't have to chew through that. That would be really nice. We could skip, but I feel like this is actually not a bad card to get. Let's do it. The cultist needs a ramp up time, but can reach insane shield numbers. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. When you originally hear about the dude, you feel like he is a very aggressive character, but that doesn't seem to be the case, actually. He seems to be a very, very defensive character, more like. And we'll do this. And then once he's got like all of his caution status and his bloodlust built up and all of that, then all of a sudden the dude can inflict good damage through his trauma effects and all of that, and he will be very hard to kill. The one thing with him is that if you fight like the triple moon beast fight, for example, his sanity will just melt. That's a really, really rough one if that happens. Let's go to refueling station. We should be good. I played the Professor more like a turtle. I've had one run that was really, really nice, where I played the... oh, nice. I still think the defensive reflexes would be better. The null record or the small cauldron? What do you think, guys? Being able to inflict vulnerability to the boss for 2 rounds could give us a big, big damage bonus. Having this one to have some dexterity, if there's like multiple hitting attacks coming our way, could give us a big defense. I'm thinking about this, keeping the small cauldron. And giving some regeneration to ourselves and some extra defense reflexes will make us very, very defensive. As I said, I was having like one run with the mad form. That was incredibly crazy. Like, I stacked so much toxicity on myself with the oh, where's this one card? This one acid something card where you get the toxicity added to yourself, and I got the repeating version of that, and then just like a bunch of cards that would make it so that during mad form I would regenerate insight. And then I had the level 3 armor ability, so I could just like every single round put like 1 or 2 of these armors on myself. So I had like 20 or 30 armor every single round. And the enemies would attack me and get poison stack up on themselves, like 8, 9, 10 poison per hit. And then they would just die slowly by poison effects. That was really, really cool. That was a very, very fun run. The cauldron is aggressive, but the music is more defensive. Yeah, I think we need more damage output actually for the boss here. Nice when you get healing also through insight. Yeah. If you can combine that, I think we are at the Cthulhu Fight, guys. I mean, it's like midnight here where I live in Germany, but oh my god! 2000 HP! What the freaking hell? 2000! You're so small, like this dude is enormous! 24-hour stream forever at back here. Holy moly. Eerie. At the start of each turn, all opponents of this character lose 1 point sanity. Holy shit. I'm wondering if the straitjacket will prevent that. If that prevents that, then we are in a really nice position with this. Unstoppable. The character is immune to stun. Okay, not too bad. So the seducing with the pendulum will not do anything. Okay, I can live with that. Fight with Cthulhu. Cthulhu is an overwhelmingly powerful opponent. Defeating him with a single hero is nearly impossible. All damage dealt to Cthulhu carries over to future journeys. So this is a boss that you fight slowly? The Eldritch Horror snatches the sleep away. If the straitjacket prevents the eerie sanity loss, we might actually, depending on how much damage the dude deals, right? Might actually be able... Like, come on, let's see how much damage we can deal to him, huh? Let's see. I feel like we need the bargain. Get rid of the greed. Umbrella is not what we need, but I... Okay, first of all, get the monocle. We need some defensive reflexes. Let's also put the Holy Cross on ourselves. Regenerate a few HP. Interesting also to find out about how much he can do. Yeah, like 20 damage to the whole team, it seems. If he does that often, our summons will not be that useful. For now, I'm feeling defense. Tonic. Maybe aura to not take negative statuses will be useful in the future. And now we just throw a block on ourselves, take 2 damage, and then next turn we can continue. Our bird just dies besides... Whoa, meteors coming in! Just dies besides... We did not lose sanity there, right? Besides having actually added block. Cosmic Terror, this will do nothing to us. I put as the dog an insane amount of poison on the enemy. Yeah, like, the dog can do that. It's great. Don't worry, I came back to you pushing 6 hours. Going for a full 10? No, I don't think so. After this fight, no matter how it works out, this run ends. But now we get some things out. Mutate them. We don't lose sanity here, right? Straitjacket. He downgrades our cards, like 3 per attack. Still no use. Look, our sanity is safe. We just need to keep our health up and do as much damage as we can. Ooh. Okay, be Beastmaster. I definitely want that regeneration. Need a defense. Oh, goggles would have been better. Goggles would have been better. Roll out of these. At the very least, he's only damaging us. And with the aura, we won't get a negative status. So, like, the regeneration is doing work here. The armor's up for 50. Oof. Okay. Lab rat. Lab rat. Greed next round would be so good to get rid of all of that armor. Watch the enemy melt with a sip of tonic. Yeah, that's so nice to see. Gotta end on a win. If we win this one, that would be absolutely freaking crazy. You can't leave it off to finish it later. I mean, we will finish this run, 100%. Like, this is the final boss of the run. Either we die or we just finish the run here. Let's bargain the greed out. Yeah, let's really just throw these. It's sad that we don't get the greed next round. 45 damage dealt so far. At the very least, he doesn't summon shit. That is really nice, right? He's dealing 40 damage to the spider. Oof. Alchemy kit? Do we have the... No, we don't have that. I was thinking if we have the greed in the draw pile now, alchemy kit would be fantastic. Doesn't do anything though. Can't get another lab spider. Umbrella really doesn't do anything here. The thing will armor up for 9, so it will not die. It has 11 armor, 40 damage, 35 HP. It stays alive. So we just throw the parasite onto him. 3 damage per round. Yay! You have to complexly end it. Yeah, like... this dude is not designed to be killed in one run, but maybe we can do a lot of damage to him. Most of these card games let you save and come back. Yeah, you can. If we just leave now, we'll come back to the exact same point in the game. Him downgrading all of our cards slowly makes me think, though, that we won't be able to finish this now, right? We don't have anything to summon. So no need in executing the spider. I was thinking execute the spider. And then we can maybe... Wow, he's cursing us all like a lot. And we can resummon something, but yeah, that's on the cards for us, so we do this. Goggle this one. Should we exhaust the umbrella so we don't draw it again? Yeah. Actually, I think that's a good idea. Would be weird if I did it otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think you can... Weakness and vulnerability. And 3 perplexities! Oh my god! We will be vulnerable for the rest of the combat, pretty much. Oof! Alchemy kit. I want... Bargain? And he doesn't have armor right now, right? So we don't need greed. He's doing an AoE attack, though, I think. I should have looked that up before I used that. Yeah. So we bargain away the perplexity. 30 damage. Oh my freaking god. I guess we defend Umbrella. So we are safe. Even if the, with the perplexity. And our guys, yeah, they are alive at the very least. Oof! This is a rough fight, holy moly. The Cane, when I look at his cards, is a dangerous multi-tool. You can do that as much as you want. The thing is, he will also downgrade more cards for us, right? Ooh. Okay, mutate more rats. Put more goggles on the rats. Now we have like half the cards we cannot use because the mutation is downgraded so much. We cannot actually upgrade the mutate the highly mutated rat with that. Ugh. We have 26 poison on him though, which deal damage like every single turn. Like every turn we can survive will deal so much damage to the dude. It's an umbrella, his blade, and usable as a club, yeah? The cane of this dude is like top notch, right? Oh, reprimand will do so much extra damage here. Yeah, this is actually really good. Reprimand, defense. We're good. Oh, nice hit. And more poison. And after all that smacking with the cane, it's still not broken, yeah? We have 4 energy. I'm feeling... He armor's up for 50. And the greed is still in our draw pile, so I do not want to use bargain, really. And not alchemy kit as well, because I want the greed next turn if possible. Let's summon this lab spider. And you know what? What does the spider do? It deals 9 damage. I was thinking, should we get rid of that so next turn we can maybe summon something else? Nah. Any damage that we deal right now is good damage. Like the professor just standing there casually, not even his mind breaking at the sight of this dude is just crazy. The axe is also useful for a monster build to make space. You mean the fire axe of the detective? Which also, like, the burning deals extra damage to monsters, right? Like, this is a really good one, yeah. There's the greed. Fuck yeah, we get 25 block from that, and he will still take damage. All these perplexities are... Like, at one point we will draw nothing but perplexities. Axe from the professor? Which one do you mean? Sacrifice of your minions? Ah, you mean the... where you sacrifice someone to get armor based on their maximum health, right? Yeah, that's a good card. It's a good card. He's again just cursing us. Oof. I mean, we can mutate a bit here. Come on. And then reprimand to do some extra damage. Goggles. You know what? I will just goggle myself. We lose half of our block every turn, but if we just keep that up, we don't lose health. Planning to sacrifice more poor rats. Don't worry, Enrate. We will sacrifice the spiders first. Like, we're taking 30 points of damage now. Like, this is an AoE attack, hits everyone. So we will probably lose a lot of stuff. Execution. Execution, that's the name of the card. Yeah, this axe. Good thing, because we now sacrifice the 1 HP Lang Spider here. And we are totally... 69! Nice. Ah, yeah. Good. More damage. We are beyond 500. We have done a quarter of his health already. Boom, there come the meteors. Oh my god. He's dealing more stress damage to us while we summon more lab spiders. Like, do you see that? Like, half the cards we draw are perplexities right now. Oh my god. If we can get a few more, 100 more damage out, then I would be stoked. Now we cannot summon more than one Lang Spider. That's sad. We're giving kisses to Cthulhu. Should we bargain the perplexity away? Yeah, sure. And we draw another perplexity, but okay. I was thinking maybe we can prevent that from stacking more, but I can't really see it, but I think we have like 8 vulnerabilities, like for the next 8 rounds. We will not get rid of the vulnerability stat anymore. We can play that? We do have 2 spiders, why can't we play that? Huh? It doesn't do anything! That was a bug. We are at 46 poison. Holy moly! Surely this boss pulls some bullshit when he gets too low? He might, but so far it looks like we get the greed again. Nice! So far it looks like we will just be able to whack away at the dude, and I don't know if he's like got a second phase or something. None of the bosses so far have had that. He exhausted some more of our cards. Oh my god, like we've got 10 cards exhausted now. Like pretty much our whole deck just consists of... I think when cards are like fully downgraded and he hits a card that is base level with the downgrade skill, then it gets exhausted. That's what happens there. And we will have very, very few cards soon. And then it will quickly be over, because we are just drawing perplexities now, right? If we can get him to the 50% mark, this would be absolutely crazy, though. He's dealing 30 damage to us. Play defense. Mutate the rat. We have enough defense to not take a lot of damage. I'm good with that, actually. I think all of our minions die this turn, though. Boom! Yeah. Downgrade to level 0 is exhausted. Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. And now, there's nothing that we can do, really. I mean, the poison damage is still ticking. So, just survive. Just survive, really. We do have quite a bit more insight that we can use to get armor if we need to. One more lap, spider. Maybe the defenses would have been a better idea. We should have used the cauldron earlier. Oh man, that was a mistake by me. But you know what? Like when we were dealing big damage, that's what when we should have used the small cauldron. That was actually a big mistake. Could have done like 30 something extra damage maybe. Like use one more. And we are good. Oof! Like this boss fight! Another lap rat. Oh yeah, guys, eat him! Like now's the best chance that we can get to use the cauldron. 4 perplexities. How many stacks of vulnerability do you have? 21! We are still regenerating though. Oh man. Mutate the rat. Can we? I think we can keep it alive. Do it. Like the 50 armor is a bit now, but the poison is eating away at this fast. Defense and mutation downgrade is okay. As long as we keep the ability to summon more stuff, that's good enough. And the reprimand, also really good. Even if it's just like 8 points of extra damage, I'm here for it. Guys, do you think it is possible we kill him in one fell swoop? I feel like that is a little bit far-fetched. But do you see that? The dude is doing like 30 damage to everyone. We cannot keep our guys alive, right? But we cannot take damage. Wait a second. Let's take a look. This attacks. This also attacks. So let's let the rat attack. Execute this one. Draw. Pull another lab rat. Extra damage. Extra poison. Pop, 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 pop. Oh man! Okay, we are alone. Dude has 45 stacks of poison. We don't take stress damage. We summon more lab rats. Our rats are eating the dude. Holy shit. Oh, lab spider got downgraded, but it's still there. Still there. 1,334 damage done. Can we keep the spider alive? The rat? That's a lot of damage to him for one run. Yeah, that's incredible. For the first time that we are fighting him even. Rats for the win? They are fantastic. I love them. This is 19. If we use one of these, then we can keep the rat alive for next round. Let's do it. Cthulhu, mind damage might not harm you, but you can't play that game indefinitely. That's what I'm feeling. But hey, as long as we're dealing some damage, like the rat is still dealing 10 damage per round, and the poison is going on, like 600 more. Just 600 more. No execution, for sure. Pop, pop, pop. Come on, give me the lab spider again. Yes, thank you! 60 points of damage. Oh shit. I was just about to say summon another lab rat, but maybe. Like, why do we take 60 points now? Is that because he's so low on HP? Like, he has never done an attack that does more than 30 so far. Like, his attack that is single target is like 25 or something, and with vulnerability it should be like Nothing like 60. I think now he has some other moves. We cannot use armor to block. Oh shit, we need the goggles for sure. We are still alive. We can also use the hip flask, but this also heals us a bit, so maybe use that later. Too bad the spider doesn't do damage this turn. I mean, we have killed him 3/4. He's on 500 HP left. And he's not attacking us this turn. The spider does attack though. $11 more points of damage. I think he's annoyed slowly and stops playing with Monkey. Might be the case. Like, we are so perplexed right now. Like, do you see that? It's like 5 perplexities plus 4 more. We have 9 perplexities and like 3 other cards. 3. 30 points damage. Ugh, come on, take the hip flask. Do this. We are still alive. So we have 1 more tick of poison damage happen. We don't kill him. We don't kill him, but we, holy moly, we did get him close to it. The spider's just armoring up this turn. Fuck it, we execute it. Maybe next turn we can survive with the remaining armor and another block card or something, so we can deal 1 more tick of poison damage. Execution is downgraded. And it's gone. We have 1 more card. At least it wasn't a rat sacrificed yet. Mark the target. We don't have anything else that we can do. We don't have any more insight we can't block. We die. But we did 1,600 damage to Cthulhu. Defeat. Like 1,650. That was so good. Like, so freaking good. And we do get a resource as if we had defeated the boss. Nice. Oh, just imagine if we had done that and just killed him on the first try. N-Rate, you did an incredibly good job here. Like, fantastic. Holy moly. That was all me and my pack. Yeah. That was really, really cool.